What's up?
What's up? What's up? Oh man. Yeah, I do want to get a listing up today. I want to list this. Did I show you this? 19.
Yeah, you showed that last week. That's
1950s.
wild, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get this listed today. I think
Hey, you should. What size? You should send. I got a friend out here that's huge into collecting that stuff, and he won't. He will pay. You know, he'll pay for the stuff that he likes.
Yeah, I think because the last one went for like $350 on
Okay.
Etsy.
Oh yeah.
But mine just has more stuff on it. Like the back has more. Like the back hit's like huge. So I think I'm gonna put like 400 on it just to see.
Yeah. I mean, I could ask if you send me a picture. I could ask him. He might be.
Yeah.
He
Eric.
What's up? Man, I haven't used this on the mobile before.
Right?
It's a little different.
Is it better or is it easier or what?
Honestly, it looks clear. It looks clear. I don't see any comments as of yet. I don't know if there is any. Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
Quirky Picker, good to see you. Yeah. That part's easier because on the other one, like, you couldn't see the comments. Like,
I know, right?
Back down the screen. Yeah, Trade Post Picker, Diane Matthews, absolutely fine. It's good to see you guys.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool.
Yeah, it actually is easier. Yeah.
Nice.
We're going to have to start sharing out some kind of referral code off this thing or something. Jimmy, what's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Just went to an auction again. Went to that same auction again. Just getting ready to clean that stuff up and list some of that stuff. I didn't do as good, but I found a couple nice pieces.
Good.
Some bread and butter. I found a couple like a security camera set, and then a video camera. Oh yeah, here I'll show you this. Just because the market is pretty good on them. I had to pay $20 for it, but you know.
I have not, Chad. Ooh.
FFA.
What year or like what year? Do you know?
I don't know what year. It's got this tag on it, which I've been able to find multiple times. So it's not
like ring or what?
Little newer tag. That's a little newer.
Yeah, it's a little bit newer. It's probably 90s-ish.
But still, that's dope, dude.
I mean, I still think it's worth 120.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think that.
When's the next time you're doing a expo? Are you doing an expo?
What do you mean an expo?
Like a vintage expo, like a setup.
Oh no, I don't have anything scheduled.
Oh.
They're having that free one coming up on the campus again. At Ohio State. That one's been set up for free. That's coming up.
That's what I was gonna say. You should bring that there. I bet you another vendor would pick that up.
Right. I just don't know, man. I just don't know if I have it in me.
I know.
I should. I might. Because, yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't do it. I did good last time. Yeah, I saw Chad on Instagram said that he was trying to sell similar on his phone, and it wouldn't let him. Like, it was saying to go to your browser and do something else.
Yeah. Oh.
I haven't tried that yet, Chad. I'm gonna try listening here in a little bit.
Wow, eBay's supposed to integrate with Facebook Marketplace?
What? That sounds awful.
That would be interesting.
Sounds like you got a flat tire, Eric.
Yeah, I'm on the bridge.
Just the road, huh?
He's on the bridge, yeah. It's ASMR hour.
Yeah, the bridge, dude. It sounds, honestly, it used to sound far worse than this. Like, usually you would see me doing like this if I was on the bridge, but they just fixed this bridge this past year. So, yeah, Jimmy, man, you're going to have to come down here now.
Yeah, I mean,
I got my little Airbnb set up.
I need to. Maybe here's what I'll do. After Virginia, I'll just head down there.
Honestly, maybe in the fall.
Yeah,
Fall
yeah.
would be better.
Come during hurricane season is when I'm coming. Right.
Yeah, come down for a hurricane. That's all right. It's fine.
All right. There we go. Got that plastered up there.
Send that lady a
What's up, Mike? I'm good. I'm good. Just
message real quick.
got work to do, but I'm gonna loaf for a little bit this morning, just a little bit. Then I'll get to it. But I can look at this camera. I can test this camera. I bought this. So that's what I love about that auction. Like I bought this box full of stuff for $2, and it had this camera in there.
Oh, isn't that like awesome? Or just like,
Like I don't understand why no one else is bidding on it. Like it's this nice
hey,
little
don't
JVC.
worry about that. Don't worry
Well,
about
yeah,
that. You did it.
thankful that they're not. But yeah, I mean, I got to test to see if it works. But it's like a $35-$40 camera, and got it for $2. And then the same thing with this set showed on Amazon is like over $100.
Oh,
And that was
cool.
another $2 box lot, and it's all in there. It's all little security cameras in there. And I don't even. I'll take those kind of bids all day. Because everybody there is looking for antiques. They got their antique booths, and they're trying to find stuff for that.
Yeah.
They don't really care about this stuff. That's why I'm able to get the clothes for so cheap, dude. Now I had some competition there, right? There was a box that had 5 starter hats in it that were crisp, like perfect.
Ooh.
2 Phoenix Suns, a Kentucky Wildcats, and then Oakland A's, and then I don't remember the other team. Oh, Miami. No, was it the Dolphins? No. It was some team in Florida. It wasn't the Dolphins, though. But those that lot went for like $180.
Oh, wow.
But it was still money. There was still that guy. I knew him really well. The guy that bought it. He's still like one hat might get him close to profit.
Yeah.
Because they were good ones. But they were like new without tags condition.
That's crazy.
And so I went there for those, and I didn't get them. But that was still, So I can try to charge. See if this thing. Let's see if this battery has a charge right now. Problem power. No charge. Let's plug this sucker in. I gotta go over here and plug this sucker in. Let's go to the testing table. Sorry.
Good morning, Fireball Flippers. Joe Deals.
Fireball Flippers. I'm gonna go plug this sucker in real quick.
There we go. I'll do that one up. Well, I'm gonna take a bunch of detail pictures.
All right. This was in that box too. And I don't even know what. I think it's the old fishing line. I don't even know. Maybe the peeps in the comments.
What?
This was in that same box with these electronic. With one of the. That's some kind of old reel, right?
Yeah.
I'll look that up. It's got old. Look at that old line on there.
Does it have a name on the reel?
Yeah, but I'm blind. Let me get my flashlight out. $20-$30 possibly. That'd be nice. Heck
Yeah.
Let's see. It says South Bend Freecast Model A. South Bend.
South Bend, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I literally just found this when I was going through the box over there. Yeah, so I'll list that sucker too. Little bonus 20, $30. I like it.
Right? Yeah, those little like random boxes at the auctions are cool. They have a local auction of me, but it's always on Tuesdays. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean that could be beneficial if you had Tuesdays off, right? Because there might not be as much competition. I mean,
Yeah.
this Saturday wasn't as bad because the pictures weren't as good. But when they get good stuff in there,
Oh
oh
yeah.
man, like you can't even find a place to park in that
Oh.
small town. It's crazy. This auction like owns this town. Like this town is a ghost town. It's like such straight out of the movies. You drive into this. It's called Nevada. It's spelled like Nevada, but it's Nevada. You drive into Nevada, Ohio, and it's just this small, really small downtown, and like everything's boarded up and shut down, and like it looks like there's no place to buy it. There's no gas station to get a soda or anything. But then there's this auction in the middle of town, and there's 150 cars parked around it every Saturday, and they like just literally run that town. It's crazy.
That's that's the Midwest, isn't it?
It's kind of like in Vacation when he's like, "What would your sheriff think of your practices?" And he's like, "I am the sheriff." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the guy who owns the auction probably owns the bank. He's the sheriff. He's probably he runs everything in that small town. Oh, this one probably isn't worth listing. All right. Well, we'll look it up. Maybe we'll find someone local that is a fisherman. I don't know. Just as when you're no longer doing other stuff on a Saturday night because you're old.
Right.
Nothing wrong with going and sitting at an auction for 3-4 hours and just bidding on some stuff. And they got a little snack bar in there, so you can get yourself some French fries or something. Not a bad time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the auction. I used to like going to the auctions.
Yeah, I had never been to a live auction until I moved here, and then it's not even 15 minutes from my house. And so I was like, it's like 12 minutes from the house. So like, why not go? I need to go more. I mean, when we left, I was like, there's deals to be had. We need to go every week.
Right.
Like, why don't I? Like, I don't have to buy anything. If everything if I get outbid, that's fine. I did get a dang flat tire on the way over there.
Uh-huh.
Change a tire in the rain on the way there.
Come on now. I know. I gotta go get a tire replaced today. This one tire. I don't know. On the back, I looked at it. I'm like, that's kind of getting a little bald.
Yeah,
The other day, I'm like, that's all right.
Slide
I
it
looked
out.
at it on Saturday. I'm like, yo, okay, we gotta get this changed. You know how you see the metal start coming
Yeah,
out?
I was gonna say the steel belt starting to
I'm like,
come
where did
through.
that come from?
Oh, that's great. No, and like so,
You guys about
Sonia,
to close tomorrow?
we're in Sonia's little car, and so she's driving, and I'm like, "What's
Hold on,
that
I'm gonna get
noise?"
something.
And what does she do? She presses on the gas. I'm like, whoa, don't go faster. Because it was slowly losing air, right? And we couldn't tell what it was. And it sucked because they ruined the tire. Like, the tire got ruined because of that. Because we rode on it for too long with it flat. So we couldn't just patch the hole. We
Hey,
had to
how
go
are you?
brand new.
Hey, I've got a message in the middle of the night last night
Hey,
about
Eric's
I
making
might, I
deals.
might
you want to
mute him.
extend the
I'm gonna
night?
mute him. Oh, he might release some trade secrets.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't use Chad's asking. I don't use business policies. I mean, I know I use them. I just don't use them with my store. Edit. I don't use drafts either. So I do sell similar. That's all I do. So I'll try doing that, Chad.
Here, let me see.
When I try to list some, when I get to listing some, I'll try to sell similar because that's the only way I don't have any drafts to even. I guess I could create a draft. Man.
Oh, I gotta charge my phone. So this, okay, let me see.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to Instagram and show see if I can find what he shared. It says this right here. That's what he's getting. Complete your listing on a web browser to apply your business policies.
Huh.
Resume listing from the web. That's the error that he's getting. But I don't know if that's because he's trying to use a business policy. So maybe that's I can't.
Oh,
I
maybe.
won't be able to. Yeah. So I don't have anything set up to test that. So maybe we won't be able to test it.
Huh. Yeah. Oh.
What's Colby saying? Jimmy lost out on a G1 boxed Optimus Prime yesterday morning. Broke my wrist. Wow, wrist tolerance at 375. Yeah, that I would love to have a boxed Optimus Prime.
Ooh, right?
I have him with a lot of the parts, but I need another. I'm missing one fist and some of the missiles and his gun. I need his gun too, but I don't
Is
have.
that like a garage sale grail where you're just like, like an all time grail, just finding, just like a box comes out, and they just say, oh, what's
Yeah,
this
yeah.
out of like
Sure,
you're just
sure.
like, oh,
I've only found Transformers loose at garage sales, or I once went to an estate sale where they had a bunch of box Transformers, but they were priced super high.
accordingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I just didn't even. Um, these ones that I got, I picked up on a Facebook deal. The guy was selling his whole collection. But yeah, to find a like what Chris, old school picker, he found Megatron and Optimus Prime in a shed at a garage at some sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's yeah, for sure. That's I mean, that would be amazing. Like I don't even I did find this. I found this at the thrift. This was a long time ago. This is the only I lied. I did find a package transformer. I found that at the thrift. Look at that. It's still got the old price tag on it.
Yeah.
I paid like $1.25 for that at a thrift store. It's the only package transformer I've found in a while like that.
All right, let's see if we can get this one listed. Dude, we have a freeze warning. Dude,
Yeah.
it was 80 degrees last week. And like, did y'all have any snow or anything like that? Like, I thought there were some snow showers going through Ohio and Pennsylvania. I was like, whoa.
Do you guys? I don't waste my time. I enjoy my time watching podcasts, listening to podcasts. I guess that's relative to who's listening to it, huh? If I don't even know if I use that word right.
Yeah, the weather has been stupid. It's like,
Yeah.
what? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. I got other stuff to work on today, too. Yeah, I was like, what? I asked the temperature this morning. It was like 33 degrees. Yo.
What's up, Keith?
What's going on, guys?
What's up? We're chilling over here.
Are they really gonna be doing this? Can you guys hear the construction?
Oh yeah.
There's a buzz for sure. Oh yeah, they're putting in some work out there. All right, what are they putting in a gate or something?
They're switching out the lead pipes in the street.
Well, that's one way. That's one way to say good morning to you.
Right? Is I gotta get my charger from upstairs. We got
So
the charger.
yeah, I know we don't talk a lot of sports, but did you guys watch the game last night? Then
Oh,
do we not talk about that Cernoch?
wait, was there? Oh yeah, there was. I missed it, dude. I totally forgot about it. Who won?
It was a getting down to the end. A couple mistakes were made. It was not Houston.
Oh, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah, I didn't. I fell asleep. I was tired.
I felt so bad for that kid that he went to do the last shot to go for the game-winning shot, and he timed it wrong. And there was a guy right in his face that was going to swat it a mile away, and so he just dropped it. Instead of shooting, he just dropped it, and it was bouncing right in front of him. He couldn't touch it. And so he's like, and then after the game, he was just devastated because, I mean, it was a great defensive play, but yeah, he was devastated that he timed that wrong. Like if he would have hit the pump fake, it would have been perfect.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yo.
I got something the other day.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. So, Boxo hats. This guy pulled for me.
Yeah.
I got like a crap ton of shoes, like probably 80 that I'm going to be going through. So, I'm going through the hats just to see before I took them all. And I was like, let me pull the good ones. So, I got this one, which I think is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yep. I like the print on it.
Then I got this one. Which is
how does there's Bronco hats all across the country. Justin had one the other day.
You see what it is?
Yeah, it's a corduroy.
Nice.
Corduroy script. I think I have that one. Corduroy script. No, I don't know if I have that one.
Yeah, you probably don't have this one.
Oh, I don't. That's cool. I gotta go see. I do have a corduroy one, but probably not that one.
Yeah, the guy's like, I mean, most of these hats are like run of the mill kind of stuff, but like I was like, bro, when I put that one out, I was like, that was probably pretty good. Good.
I mean, heck yeah, it is. I would wait till they start playing because the Broncos are gonna have a good year. They were down, but they're gonna start. They're gonna have a good year. I hope.
I've got so much stuff, dude. I'm trying to run a yard sale Saturday. I've been trying to do it for 3 weeks. So stuff just keeps building and building. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like right now, like the whole living room is like overwhelmed. So
I'm actually the opposite. I'm actually going to the auction because I don't have a lot of inventory to list. I don't have a lot of stuff to list right now.
Well, I have a guy that reaches out to me, and so he reached out to me the other day about shoes, and he's like, man, I've got shoes. Like he said, he's funny, dude, because he's older redneck dude, and he's like, hey man, he said I went to this estate, it's a gated community. He's like, this guy, he said, man, he goes, I don't know about you. He said, I only own 2 pair of shoes. He said, one's for church, one's for work. That's all I wear. He said, my man has got 80 some pair of shoes here that I'm cleaning out. He said, a lot of them are in the box. And I
Wow.
was like,
That's what I was going to ask you. What kind of condition?
well, there's a lot of um, stuff that's kind of like none of it's really war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Any
there,
kind? Yeah. I mean, you have to with that. Like, how old are they? You have to wear any kind of
you
rock.
got some
Anything
you
like
got
that?
some Rockport.
Yeah.
I'll just show you the best of what I got. The best one.
The best Uno.
I tell you, Rockport still sells, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of Rockport like boots and dude, there's some crazy ones that I'm gonna have to show you on a bit. Look, this is the first thing I saw though, and Cernoch knows.
Oh,
We'll make him big. Chippewa boots. Yeah.
Right? Hey, needless to say, I don't think these made it to the wear pile.
Ooh.
yeah, those are clean.
These things, man, they are like
Yeah.
never worn. They've got the paperwork in here with them.
That'll get some of your money back, huh?
That'll probably triple my money, to be honest. Yeah, so I saw them right out of the gate. I was like, hey, you guys weren't in a second ago. I gave Jimmy the little preview. So I got a box of hats, most of which I'm either going to probably auction or sell. I mean, like the rest of them are pretty standard. I picked out two that I really like. There's a lot of highlighter color in there, though. I like this one. I showed him this one.
Oh, Chi-Chi's, yeah.
Yeah, on the little Hawaiian.
I like that.
But then I pulled this. I don't know why this was out there.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Hey, it gets better, bro. It gets better.
Little sports special.
McGregor.
The McGregor sports specialties, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so there's like 25 hats. And this guy's not like honestly, like these aren't ones that need to be cleaned. They're just like his shoes, bro. Like they're just stacked in here.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's going to waiting.
Trash Cat. Has anyone ever reached out to realtors that flip out? Not me. If anybody has, Eric has.
Anybody ever reached out to realtors that flip houses?
Maybe for cleanouts.
Clean out guys. I definitely know a lot of clean out guys.
Tim, what's going on, man? Tim muted because of the construction?
This company is anybody?
Bandag. I've heard of it.
There's a truckload of these hats in there.
What do they make? I've heard of it.
All these highlighter color.
Those are cool.
What is Bandag? I know I've heard of it.
Bandag. BANDAG.
So, Leroy?
What's going on, gentlemen?
They retread tires.
Oh, there you go.
That's this one, anyway. That's probably where I heard of it when I worked at part of Bridgestone. I'm sure that's who we use because in the trucking company, you got to retread them all the time. Like when a tire wears down, you retread it until you go until the sidewall wears out, not the tread.
Target hat.
Larry, that's an old school Target hat, man. That's not even their colors anymore.
No, it's like orange and blue.
Is that even the store?
I don't think so. It's probably shooting or something. Yeah, see tons of these Bandag hats, and they're all like in like that's a cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I know those are probably going out. Oh. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to deal with today. I got to finish packing my show from Tuesday too. I mean from Friday.
Yeah, me too.
You better get that packed up, boy. What do we got going on here?
There we go.
We're stuck in a time warp or something. Yeah, let me go get a couple more pair of these shoes. I'm gonna show you because there's one pair, the dude, that I don't even have a clue what the heck is up with these. Did she call you?
There we go.
Let's go buy clothes. Like, what is it?
All right. All right.
I told her, I was like,
All right. Let's see.
oh,
Donna said, so that moment when you're prepping at your district sale, you decide to sell a compact that costs 36 cents and find comps for 45. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't even know how to say that, LaDonna. Goulash? Jimmy, Larry's asking if you're going to Nashville.
Top secret stuff right there. Yeah, I'm going. Yep.
But yeah,
Nice.
I've made the decision to go. It's not a bad drive, so I'm going. What day am I heading out Thursday morning? That Thursday morning.
Sweet.
I mean, if you comfortable enough, like you have to take help. Might open up some other opportunities.
All right. Leroy, what would you do this weekend?
Yeah.
I I did a show on Friday, and
Yeah.
then that was okay. It was in a little town. There was it was like a 1 mile yard sale. I did okay, and then on Saturday night I was sick as a dog. I got heat stroke.
What?
What?
Yeah, every year when it gets too hot, like if I don't have either enough electrolytes or I don't have enough shade, or both, the first time of the year, I'm fine all the way until I get home. Once I get home, my body breaks down, and I'm down for like 14 hours.
Wow.
So, and then I woke up and went to the flea market on Sunday. I had to. So you can complain about it or you can push. That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hey Jimmy, I think I sent it in the other chat. I don't know how to send it to you. I was going through my Google files and I found a picture of you.
What?
Yeah.
You messing with me right now?
No, sir. Well,
Is it a really embarrassing picture of me?
maybe, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Good night. What was I pushing for? I was probably pushing 400 back then.
That was
Good night.
I was going through my pictures. I was like, oh no, I remember that picture. I think Ken or Tommy clipped that.
That's old. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. What does my phone say? My phone says it was let's see, information.
Cernoch, have you ever seen these?
February
Yeah,
2021.
Donald J. Pliner. Yeah, I've
Look
sold
at
those before.
look at this shoe, dude.
The funkier, the better. Yeah.
Ooh.
Can't find anything comp wise. Look, these are brand new too, dude. Got the bag in there,
Yeah.
all the packing. The other shoe's still wrapped in plastic, bro.
Jimmy, February 2021.
Wow. Yeah, that was early on, man.
Yeah.
I thought these were women's shoes to be straight up, but they say they're men.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is wild, dude. Like I said, I've never seen anything like that. It's like my man got chopped off. Or I've been getting so many spam calls lately.
Everybody be trying to call during the show. I feel like I get no calls all week. And then when I'm on
Dude,
that
I'll let
show,
you answer mine. They just want your social security number. I mean, if you want
they can have it. They can have it with everybody else.
No
They
big
could
deal.
join the list.
that, your car warranty's out.
Nah, they stopped. They told me my car's a piece of crap. They wouldn't warranty it.
You ran too many tolls. I've had somebody calling me lately say, "Is this Nancy?" I was like,
No.
wow.
I ran out of gas yesterday.
The other day I said, she's at the house next door. You can call over there if you want.
What's the number? There is no number. I ran out of gas yesterday, Eric.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I used to float gas all the time, man, when I was back in the day. I used to be like, I think I can make it a little extra.
Well, I just got the white van back, and I got a fuel pump and a gas tank. And when they put the fuel pump in, I think Jimmy knows this. There's a little, you can bend that arm a little bit to adjust it a little bit to float.
Mm-hmm.
So if you push it down, then there's less. And so that messes with your gauge. So I was used to the gauge being a certain thing. So the gauge is adjusted now.
Oh.
When that light comes on, you got 4.4 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. It sounded like a good idea.
I said, because I knew, right, Jimmy, because like I knew in the old van when the light came on, I had about 20 miles. And so when the light came on, I said, well, I know things were adjusted and changed. So what I can do is I'll just push the trip. So I did. That's how I know exactly how much it was. So I didn't think I was going to run out of gas. I just said, oh, let me push the trip. And what I do is I'll push the trip and I'll go to a certain point. I'm like, okay, well, I know I'm safe at 10 miles. No, my man didn't make it 4. I had to call my buddy up. I was like, hey, Les, what you doing? He's like, oh, I'm in the yard looking at the bees. I said, yeah. I said, my new gas tank and the gauge works great, 4.4 miles. He goes, where are you?
These guys got a whole other conversation in the chat.
Oh, I gotta look at that.
Don't sleep on geek. I have no. I don't even know how to pronounce that, LaDonna. So I probably will sleep on them.
Hey, Brad.
Galoch, Gilioch, Che, Gilioche. Is that it?
That sounds like
I was trying to pronounce that earlier. Yeah.
Sounds like a pasta.
Galoche compacts. Hey, where's our resident linguistic when we need him, huh? Tim, you got the pronunciation on this one right here?
Sorry, they're doing the construction and it's super loud. Gilioche.
There you go.
Yes. That's 100% how it's pronounced. I don't even
Next time I go to the yard sale, I'm gonna say you got any Galoche.
Gilioche. Hey. You have to go like this when you say it?
Yeah. Galoche.
Hey, you could go to the yard sale and ask for sores, and they say, oh no, we took medicine. Those sores went away.
We ain't got no barbecue out here. We ain't even got no sauce. You mean barbecue sauce? You need some?
All right, I think I'm gonna work a little bit.
I was at the flea market this week, and they said, you got any saw blades? I said, yeah, the saw blades are over there. I said, where? What'd you say?
Dude, I think we're all in the witness protection program today, Leroy. I ain't got no narrow light on in here.
I keep saying I'm going to straighten out my light situation. I just don't have time.
Galoche. Okay, Galoche.
Oh, did she phonetically for us?
Yeah,
Hooked on phonics.
they look like a mini purse with a lipstick on a side of a compact. They don't have a chain. I have an antique one. Well, interesting.
Bro, I've done something to my side.
Here, well,
Kick me in the rib. Oh man.
You all right?
Nah.
Hey Jimmy, you'd like this one?
oh wow. Go ahead. Yeah, oh, sorry.
I was getting ready to do that show, and I decided, I said, hey, let me take a few things, because I had like 5 hours I had sort of had to waste, because I had to get there and wait for my spots, and I couldn't set up till a certain time. So I said, oh, let me just get this little bag. Let me grab some stuff. I went upstairs and I grabbed this little bag and I opened it up and I was like, oh, okay, well that's just $400, $500 sitting in the bag. I didn't realize it was all Snap-on, nice and
Wow.
Snap-on.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I need to know what I have.
Yeah. It helps. It helps to pay the bills if you know that you have that, right?
Here's some of them were offset, Jimmy,
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah.
and they're in nice shape. I mean, this right here, I think I've listed for $80, just 3 wrenches.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Hey, what about this one, sir?
I don't know about that.
These are brand new too.
I mean,
Loafers.
hey, dude.
Loafers.
Man, I might keep these. I might use these 4K Wi-Fi cameras.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might keep those.
Set up your security system.
oh.
I found a crazy Walkman this weekend.
Did
Ooh,
you?
That
Like
one you
it-
sent in the
it-
chat.
Like an insane Walkman.
The yellow one.
No,
No.
better than that.
Like the Chrome
Higher
ones
end.
back in the day.
Bro, this is a Walkman that it was like when technology was starting to advance and they were doing way too much for little. So
Yeah.
it's got everything: box, the paperwork,
Wow.
Oh,
packaging, everything. So it's a very slim Walkman, right? Still has like the stickers on. I mean, crisp, but it doesn't have any buttons on it. Right? And then there's 2 different battery sources. There's like a lithium battery, which I haven't tested the lithium battery because it's charging. And then it has this little box that you put in the bottom of the Walkman, screw on, that has a battery in it that will power it also. And it has like this headphone jogger controller that has like an aux output with a like chip output connected to the aux that you plug in, and you control everything from that.
Is
to
it AM
play all
FM
the-
or is it like it's like right before? Sounds like right before MP3 stuff. Like,
Yes, like there's been no sold comps with what I have, all the accessories and the box and everything. There are some sold comps of $200, like just the Walkman itself.
wow.
That's great.
And the belt appears to be good because I played it. The only thing I'm waiting for to test is the lithium battery.
Also, it does play cassettes,
Yeah,
but it's really narrow, huh? Like the cassette
yeah.
barely fits in there.
All you fit in there is the cassette. There's no other buttons on there.
That's why I asked if it was AM FM because I didn't sound like it actually played cassette. It played. That's crazy. How much you pay for?
I paid up. I listen. I
$5
tried my best.
12%.
This woman at the flea market does never negotiates. I've walked away so many times from stuff from her because she
She's Tim
refuses to
Kryptonite.
negotiate. So she wanted 40 for it, and I was like, I don't know if the belt works. I gotta, if the belt doesn't work, like,
Yeah.
I gotta replace the belt. Like, will you do 30? She's like, I just put it out. I'm gonna have to do 40. And then I'm like, what about 35? And she's like, nah, I think I'm just going to stick with 40. And I'm like, okay, what if I take the other Walkman that you told me $5 for and you give me both for 40? And she's like, nah, I don't think I could do that. And I'm like, oh my God. So I paid $40 for it, but I think I can get 300 for it.
See that's where the ignorant side of me, Eric, close your ears. That's where I would have said, "Well, can I put this Walkman up your keister?"
I mean, listen, I
I
walk
get
away from a
mad.
lot of that stuff,
I get
but
mad.
Leroy negotiates like I do.
I get
but I
mad.
couldn't. I felt like it was too good for me to walk away from at
No, I
$40.
get it. I get it. I get so mad sometimes, though.
I'm the opposite of both of you guys. Like I would have just had $40. Okay, that's a great deal. I would have just bought it.
So then I got that, and then I found a Fenton Owl, numbered, and the last 6 solds on it are $250.
Wow.
And I paid up for that also, though. He wanted 60 for it, but I got him down to 40. But I mean, 250 for 40 once again. So like I'm in at 80 for like 550 on that stuff.
Good.
Then I found a 1980s ESPN canvas bag. Nothing. No, I can't find anything on Worth Point. Nothing on that.
Nice.
Like it's got the 1980s logo on it.
That's
I paid $5 for that, and then I got a blue Blanco bowl that I paid $5 for also. And then I got a 1994 Flintstones McDonald's single stitch T-shirt still in the wrapper, and I paid $3 for that. So it was not a bad. Not I didn't buy a lot, but I really focused in on the
quality over quantity.
Yeah, the good return. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good job, Tim.
I tell you, doing my taxes, I realized how much of a difference it makes in buying the way that I started buying last year. You know, I spent almost $11,000 less on inventory this year than I did last year. It's crazy, right?
Did it reflect at all, like your sales? I mean, did it reflect your sales
It's
numbers?
pretty much the same exact number as last year.
That's good then. That means that's
Just
good
buying
in
better stuff.
general. It means
Yeah.
It means your eye. It means cost of things are down.
So
that's good.
Hey, I'll tell you what we had going on out here. Honestly, man, I wish that you guys. I don't know. Let's just put this out there in the chat. Hey, does anybody else have a county or? I know Tim probably not. But out here they do twice a year. They call it large item pickup, right? Basically, anything you put out beside the street, they'll come and get, right? So, okay, so this runs in coordination. There's 2 gated community places here on the island, right? They always do their yard sale the weekend prior to large item pickup, right? Every year they do it. So, well, I didn't make it to the yard sale, but I did make it to the large item pickup.
Oh.
So this deal that I just got from this guy. So I'm cruising to church this Sunday on my way down. Well, actually Saturday, the day before. So I'm cruising Saturday down to the island, and I was like, "Babe, we got to stop real quick." She's like looking at me like, "Oh my gosh, like, what are you doing?" Stoplight on the road on an iron stand. It's sitting there in the pile. I'm like, yeah, this has got to get. I already know what that is. I mean, I've already sold one before.
Yep.
So I'm like, dude, I threw that thing in the back. Cause here's the logic with that. Am I gonna sell a stoplight on eBay? No. But you know what I know? I know folks that want that stoplight that have things that I want, like shoes and hats and stuff like. So my auction guy, I picked up 3 items from large item pickup that went straight to my boy there, and needless to say, my shoe pickup, the margins are really good.
Right?
Because say like, but I'll be honest, man. Like if I weren't in the situation I'm in right now, like I'm supposed to run a yard. I've been supposed to run a yard sale for like a month. So all I'm doing is piling up stuff in my living room, and yeah. So my wife's already on edge about me bringing stuff home, and so I'm like, man, I can tell you one thing, bro. If I was not doing that, there was the other night I drove around like Sunday night when I got home. I was like, hey, I'm gonna run to Manio, like the next little town. Tim knows where that is. But they dude, I went to Manio, like all them subdivisions up there, which is where one of the gated communities is. All them subdivisions are stacked. So you know what I was doing? Grabbing stuff for the yard sale, bro. Like I was like, hey, fishing rods, like all this stuff's out there for free. I got a chainsaw that cranks, dude, out there in one of those things. If I'd have had something bigger to put something in, there's like air compressors and all kinds of stuff out there. And in that gated community, man, I'm literally looking like, okay, this man's got a gas powered pressure washer. You know what's wrong with that thing? It's set up all winter and he can't use it. He don't know how to use it. I was like, I mean, stuff like that. That I'm like, man, like you could just load out. But you got to be quick because the scrappers, bro. If it's metal, the scrappers are out there in full effect. Like they're snatching everything. Like I've told you guys before, like here where I live, so there's a scrap yard like down the road and around the corner kind of thing. And like this is the main road to get down to their road. So, but if I put something metal beside the road here in front of our house, it's gone before I get back on the porch. It's like somebody stop and grab that thing. It's out of here. But yeah, these guys are talking about it in the chat a little bit. Drive to the dump twice a year. Yeah, this is even better, man. You just cruise around. I did miss something the other day because they so you know, I've told you guys about the freebie app, right? And anything they list for free on Facebook, it hits the freebie app, you know, Craigslist, all the rest of that stuff. So the other day, man, I'm looking. This is the day I was going to drive into Manio anyway. And I looked, and about an hour ahead of time, someone had put a box of CDs. This box of CDs is on my porch. Come and get it, or I'm dropping it to the thrift store, right? In the top of that's Taylor Swift's first CD, that one that's worth so much money. Dude, hey, it was like a stream. It looked like our chat on a good day. It was just like, you know, going down. I was like, man, what's going on? He's, I collect Taylor Swift. I need all of them were saying that. I was like, yeah, you collect the cash from that CD. I only want the Taylor Swift. Can you hold it? Can you put it aside? All that kind of stuff. When I got over there, it's just scraps, dude. They took the Taylor Swift. It was gone. I was like, man, that's inside an hour, bro. They're on that thing. Yeah, it's good times.
That's funny.
Okay, let's see. Let me get back and read these people. Large item pickup is Tuesday or any other day around here. Yeah, we drive to our dump. Yeah. I mean, they have designated days. Like you can put stuff out. Now they do limit it. They don't want your yard debris out there.
Yeah.
They don't want the oh dude, that stoplight's gone, bro. That's already gone. That's already gone. You'll see it in an auction coming soon, but that thing I was like, yeah. So I say all that to say this. You can get creative when it comes to sourcing, man. Like if you go find something, hey, it may not be what you want to sell, but it might be something that somebody else wants to sell that you know. And be like, hey, you got this, I got this. Like,
well, you could put it on comments.
Yeah, no doubt. If it's now, I ain't putting a stoplight on comments, but
I got a bunch of stuff on comments.
You do? What is that? What they're calling you calling the flea market now? Commons?
Yeah.
You call his flea market booth Commons.
Mhm.
Leroy, the guy I brought on Commons, he's selling already.
Is he?
Killing it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Tell him I said good job.
Yeah, you need a partner to do the pickup deal there, because you need a driver or you need a bag man, one or the other. Like, hey, hop out, grab this, hop out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need a partner. We're not even allowed to put anything in our garbage cans. They're not trash. Don't know about all that.
All right, I'm gonna go get some pictures taken.
Yeah, Jimmy's on the open invitation program.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. I gotta ship some stuff, guys.
Bro, you want to talk about shipping?
Sure. Let's do that.
I have 93 things to ship. 93. Between eBay, Etsy, District, and whatnot, I have 93 items to ship.
I've got all these CDs to ship. Oh gosh! And someone got a massive box load.
Check these little figures out. I bought these on Facebook. That guy had like 28 of them for $40.
Hold on, let me make it big.
They're from
What are those?
They're from that game Monster Hunter, and they just released one of those games like a month ago. So I got 28 of them for $40, and they're selling for like $35, $40 a piece.
Jeez.
I need your help with
Yeah.
this stuff, bro.
From
I got
Capcom.
okay.
I sold two yesterday. I'm about to go pack them right now.
Do you know anything about this stuff, Jimmy? Here, let me.
Yeah, I barely see.
Uh-huh.
That looks like those are those knights, right? Is that knight? I can't tell.
I don't know. It says Games Workshop Limited 2019 on the bottom.
Games Work. That could be D&D if it's Games Workshop.
So I've got a whole I got like a
Probably
whole
D&D
universe.
stuff.
So
Because Games Workshop I'm pretty sure that's D&D.
yeah,
So, but they make other stuff, but it's a good brand for sure.
because it's weird because every time I try to look at it, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, either price them out individually or put them on an auction as a lot. But I think they're probably D&D. Nothing's coming up on Lens very well, or
Let's see. Let's see. Warhammer. It says Warhammer.
oh, is it Warhammer? All right, yep. Yeah, Warhammer's super popular.
But some of the stuff I see is like they're trying to sell it for like $100. You know,
So that would be considered painted. Like they usually don't come painted. Are all of them painted?
a lot of them are, but a lot. Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of them are, but some of them are broken. Like they're sticks. But I have the sticks. Should I repair them or
No,
what?
just put it in there because the person that does those, they'll glue it back together. Like they're, the person that's gonna paint them and whatever, they probably have the glue to put it back together. So just put it in the picture that the piece is there.
Kat, if you're serious, make me a good offer. You know what I'm saying? On this, I'll take a bunch of pictures of everything. Make me a good offer, and I'll put it. If you're serious, I have big stuff, but I got again a lot of it's like broken. See, like, but like there's pieces in there that it goes to. I don't know.
Somebody sold something just now.
Yeah, my auctions are ended.
Fix
I
that.
did some auctions last
Go
week.
fix that.
Yeah, Warhammer 50K. That's good stuff.
I sold a bunch of Warhammer before.
Yeah, message me and we'll get a deal worked out. How about that? We'll do that. And I'll put it up on like one stop shop on District for you can so you can purchase it.
Oh man.
If you want, I'll lay them all out here so you can see what I have. Here, I'll do that.
Hey, are Justin boots any good?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
those will sell.
They're all right. Yeah, that's what interested me is there was a lot of boots. I mean, some of them are like not the best, but
But dude, if you have like new Rockport boots and stuff like that, those still sell.
Herman Survivors. Oh man,
Oh,
Herman.
the German, uh, the Japanese buyer. That was interesting.
I'm gonna go pack these up.
Now spent some money, but did not spend his. It was interesting. Like he told me at the end, he goes, "I didn't know you had so much stuff. I'm very overwhelmed." But my buddy did say, like, he goes, "Well, look, he goes, make him pay up." So I made him pay up on a bunch of items. I did sell him an item that it was tough to sell. I sold my number one Woolrich piece. I sold the yellow Woolrich piece to him,
Oh wow.
but I sold it to him for $250. So
Mm.
it's like all right, it's going to Japan. Screw it, you know what I'm saying? It's like send it, like
You'll
like.
find more.
Well, here's the thing I see about that that piece. Some of these pieces to me are more like a historical value, like a art, like almost like instead of a garment, it's an artifact.
Yeah.
It's a historical artifact of a 1940s, 1950s hunting, hunting scene garment. So I see it that way, more like as a piece of art or a piece of history or a collectible, rather than a garment to wear. And I've gotten my enjoyment out of that piece. I've got to show it off to enough people. I've got to tell the story about it. So it's okay for me to let that go. Is that like too like existential or
Is that like my 1990s out of date batteries vintage? It's like that.
I don't know.
Mm.
Did anybody get that? Or did I go off the deep end?
Nay, I know exactly what you're saying. You know what I thought about when you told me about the Japanese that they were coming.
Uh-huh.
The
You guys will recognize.
man, the what was that show that I used to tell you guys about that I watched? That's based out of Tennessee. It's like the call-in radio show where they were like, "Hey, whatever." It's basically like an online yard sale, but they did it like where people would call in, "Hey, I got this collection
Yeah.
or whatever." Like, there's a couple on that show that they she's from Japan, and her husband, like, dude, they ship everything to Japan. Like, they buy all the Americana stuff and sell it in Japan.
Yeah.
I was like, cause that's. I know there was a time when I got into there for a while. I was big into selling the Coleman lanterns, like, cause I was finding them, And once I learned how to kind of date them and all that kind of stuff, they it was one of those things that I started selling them, and probably 90% of them went to Japan.
Yeah. All right, Lisa gets what I'm saying. All right, thank you, Lisa. It's like another thing is it's when I had a piece of artwork for a long time, there was only 100 pieces made, and it was a high value piece. Well, again, I had already gotten my love out of that piece. I got to show it off. I sold it for a lot more than I bought it for. It's like, well, someone else gets to appreciate this piece now and gets to own it. So I'm passing on the provenance of the piece. I don't know, us highfalutin art collectors out here.
I was showing you that blanket, that Piedmont blanket, because I was with you guys when I picked that.
I know, yes.
I was with Tim and Eric when I picked that.
You know what? I bought that.
You picked stuff from them the year before.
Oh, did I? Okay, I got those hats from them, I think.
Yep, and we went to that same sale the next year at the 100 Mile, and that's when I got that blanket.
Oh, nice.
Jimmy, are you coming to 100 Mile?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Hey, Eric.
Cernoch, have you decided yet?
I have not yet.
Okay, well, let me know.
I'll have to decide. Yeah, I'm going to have to decide soon.
Because if need be, you know what I'm saying, I could pick you up.
Right.
I'll know by the end of the week. Hey, Tim or Eric, should I list these? They're new old stock. They're no good. But collectible wise, with the original box, should I put them in auction or should I just list them, buy it now on eBay?
They're batteries?
Yeah.
What size?
AAA, and they don't work. They're no good. They're probably 20 years old.
So why? I don't know. That's above my pay grade.
Well, anybody in the chat, what do you think? You think I should put them in auction, or you think I should? There's actually a market for them, Tim.
What'd you pay for them?
What do I pay for everything? Nothing.
$1.
I don't know. It was a box slot, so each box might be worth $4. I don't know. I doubt it.
What do they comp out at?
Different prices. But they don't have the original box and all of them in the box.
Auction them, I guess. I don't do a lot of auctions.
I did. That's what's just going off right now. I did 4 auctions during the show last week.
All right, I've hid my tape for myself.
I just had a cha-ching in my pocket, and I'm like, oh man, did someone buy that sweater I just listed? No, they bought a $7 zipper.
Oh
yeah. That's the thing you had thousands of, isn't it?
I know, right? Like, thanks. All right, cool.
I tried to sell those floaties the other day on Commons, and no one bought them.
Yeah.
I sold 3 the other night for $7 a piece.
Oh wow!
I was like,
Thanks, Tim.
Yep.
oh man. Yeah, asked you, Tim, how is Etsy? Mine's dead for a couple months now. Suddenly sales are starting to come through.
Well, I sold a couple of things, but and then I sold one thing that I sold in 2024 on eBay. So I thought I was good on my inventory, but I must have missed it.
Mm.
But besides that, yeah, Etsy's dead. Dead as a door now.
Oh, all right, Ken. I sent you pictures of that thing. So yeah.
Ooh,
What you got? What you got?
not me. That's somebody else. Where's this person living? Mm.
My eBay's been doing really well though.
Oh, look, I was going through those. I told you I got those magazines. Oh, sorry, Tim. Mine too. Finally. Well, I have these old Starlog magazines.
Oh yeah.
They're like old sci-fi man. This one, Val Kilmer as Mad Mardigan.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, sweet, dude. Had to pull that one aside. I think I'll be keeping that one. One of my favorite characters in a movie all time. You are great. I love Willow though. Very,
Willow.
yeah, Mad Mardigan and Willow.
Dude,
Love,
I try to show to my kids before. They're like, "What is this?"
dude, I love Willow, man. I love that
I
movie.
was like, yeah, it's acquired.
Dad, this is weird.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, we grew up in a different era. Sorry.
Listen, I had. I gotta ask my son to watch it too. You probably reacted the same way.
I don't ask anybody to watch my stuff anymore because I don't want to watch their stuff.
Yeah. I was like, well, you guys watch stuff that like they're just making a bunch of noise, acting weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, are they even speaking a language? Nah. Honestly, I think it's more and more like less movie stuff because everything's so quick consumption.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna sit and watch a 2-hour movie.
Although that Minecraft movie, it's destroying box office numbers. Like
Oh
that was
yeah.
the movie all the kids were waiting for. Apparently, anyways, because it's like great.
I struggle with movies anymore myself, to be honest. I was like, bro, you better hook me within the first 5-10 minutes, or I probably ain't gonna make it. I'll probably be knocked out.
But I can sit and watch a race car go around a track for 4 hours.
I can't do that.
What?
I can have it go around, but I'll be asleep. I think that's what it is for me though. If I stop, I'm napping, bro. If I
Yeah.
stop, like,
Yeah.
I said, if I'm still for very long, I'm like, oh,
I gotta tell you, I think it's an Ohio thing for me because I used to never nap. It's probably my age, but now that I'm in here, I'll sit in my recliner and I'm out, man. I don't even know what happened.
Bro, let me
I
tell you.
never did that before.
We gonna talk about naps. We're gonna talk about naps.
Can I just pretend like I'm
You're napping ended, isn't it?
I'm napping right now.
awake?
This is me napping.
Hey,
Let me tell you,
the trick
the
with
one-
little ones, buddy. You better nap when they nap. You want to get stuff.
let me tell you,
done?
that's the most bogus advice that everybody gave before the baby came.
What?
Yeah.
That does not exist.
What advice I missed this call? What?
Nap when the baby naps. Sleep when the baby sleeps is what they say. That's
That's when you get stuff done.
does not work. Does not work.
You're on a different time schedule.
My boys were so different though. So like my firstborn, he slept like 10 hours a night, and he would wake up twice, and then he was awake most of the day. But he was just so chill. So we got to sleep at night. Like we got good sleep every night.
Yeah.
Then my second son came along and changed this game. Like he was up every 2 hours all night long, and he wouldn't nap for very long. And it was like a whole.
See, that's the thing we have.
Oh, he froze.
Oh, the baby hacked his baby hacked his.
Maybe heard that he was talking about me. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. Mine, once we figured out, like, the deal with formula, like, once we figured out, like, you need to feed them more than what.
Yeah. When they're not hungry, they do a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like, I mean, no wonder the kid's up is starving, bro. Like, it's like down in them little bottles. It's like that's not enough sustenance. They need something more solid.
If you want to hear the best advice I've heard, Eric, just lay it down. Like, you find out that they're just hungry a lot. Once you figure that out. That was our second son. He was hungry to this day. He's 21. He's still hungry all the time.
That's what we like, man. We started mixing in some of that cereal into the formula. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so that's what the doctor recommended we do, because he spits up a lot, right? And we tried to change him from the pre-made formula to the powdered formula, and he was not having it. He was not having it. He was like, y'all done put me on the bootleg formula. Like, I need the good stuff. And he was not having it. So the doctor said you should try mixing in that rice cereal.
Yep.
Smart.
We did it because of the whole, man, like, my kids are like, they're sucking down bottles, like, and it's like, yeah, I'm hungry now. I was like, well, here, let's just add a little more. Pretty soon you're using the spoon. Like, that's just how it works.
Yeah.
Like, hey, but at least they can go down. They're got to put them in that food coma sometimes,
When I had my daughter, I used to get her on the weekend, and I was union, so I would leave the house at 4:30 every morning, and I would get her on every other Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'd pick her up around 6 o'clock on Friday, and I'd bring her to the house, and I would lock the door, keep us in a room, and I would stay on the bed because I would end up falling asleep. She'd end up watching me because I was tired. Like, this little girl, her time schedule, she wouldn't go to sleep till 2, 3 o'clock, and I was out at 7, 8 o'clock. I'd wake up, I'd look, okay, she's playing, and then she'd like pull on my hair if she wanted something.
Hey, Crispy Toys in the house. Crispy's running a commons auction this afternoon. Speaking of finding valuable toys and other things to resell. Yeah, he's going to be there. Good to see you, Crispy.
All right.
It says batteries. Sorry, guys. I'll catch up on chat errors. It says batteries. I guess they're talking about you, Leroy. Pit shows battery. Auctions are sad. Ran ACDC cassette lot, 20 cassettes, good old rock. Three bidders ran it all the way to 210. Won't be running auctions anytime again soon for some time. Hey, Colby, I'll just tell you a piece of advice. Don't start it that low, bro. Yeah. You talking about on eBay? March was my best month in a long time, says Crispy Cat. Please let us know how much you get for them. Just so curious. Old batteries. Yeah. Where do you even think of the start price? Where do you even start to think of price?
They're all talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in auction, so we'll know next week. That's what just happened just now. If you guys kept hearing ching, and I put a bunch of things on. I put 4 things on auction last week, so I'm doing that thing again with my bins. I don't know if you guys remember this in the chat. I know the
How
guy.
many are you putting on auction a day?
Oh, I'm just putting 2. I'm putting 2 box. I'm doing a box of.
So you're doing something every day on auction, so you get sales every day.
No. Just I've been doing it on Tuesdays.
I got you.
Yeah, he's going. Crispy's going on with Kevin today on Commons. So
Yeah, you guys were talking about Kilmer earlier. He passed away. Yeah, I don't know if you know that. Yeah.
Yep.
JD said, speaking of different era of films, he watched Rain Man with his kid.
My daughter doesn't like ET. She will not watch ET.
Oh, my youngest is afraid of ET.
Yeah, Bianca
Because when
is
she
too.
was little, like this was like the reversal. When she was little, we went to Universal Studios, and they had the ET ride, and we took her on the ride, dude. She was terrified. Like she was underneath my arm, like buried. And so after that, dude, if you just say the word ET and would hold your finger out, like she would get wigged out.
Reese's Pieces stuff.
Yeah, she was wigged out. I mean, she's never watched the movie. Like the ride just done her in. Like she sees the cover of the movie, she's like weirded out about it.
I sent it to your Instagram, Cat. K Swift's.
Some things that do not hold up to this generation. Listen to Ray Stevens songs with your kids. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, they probably don't. My mom used to listen to the. I was trying to think of the guy's name now. The name of the show is Prairie Home Companion. It's like this radio show. Garrison Keeler's the guy's name. If you've never, it's like one of those drive listens. He makes up stories about a fictitious town in Minnesota, and it's actually pretty funny. But it's like typical radio stuff. I think they did a movie about his radio show, but he did it for a long time. Yeah, Garrison Keeler, Prairie Home Companion. If you ever are completely bored. Let's see. I like this because I like storytelling. So for me,
No.
yeah, storytelling, man, I like it.
You like storytelling?
Yeah,
No.
not telling a story, like
You're telling stories right now, actually.
yeah, not telling a story of not being the truth. But
No. You're not a fibber. There's a difference between a fibber and a storyteller.
E.T. was a Jedi. That'd be a mind bend, right?
No, E.T. was not a Jedi. Listen, they were in Star Wars. They were listen. When they were in Star Wars, they were voting for the.
He's Yoda's brother. Come on.
Well, listen. Since Tim's gone, we can all admit that ET was a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Since Tim's
Hey, speaking of dinosaurs and other things.
Oh yes.
Have you been to the mailbox? Is what I want to know.
Yes.
I did go to the mailbox.
So, like, do you have this thing currently with you? Or
No, of course I don't.
Oh, come on, Leroy.
Of course I don't.
Jeez,
can I say what it is, or should I wait?
You got one job, Leroy.
Did you take a picture of it at least? Is it on your phone?
No.
You got to send me a picture. My mom
Man.
wants a picture of it.
Yes.
Oh my god, I am so happy. That thing is the awesomest thing I've ever gotten in my life.
Right?
Man.
That thing is the coolest thing. I showed my wife. I was like, "Look at this." So
I guess we'll never know, Leroy.
you'll never know. Never know. When I get my light fixed, you guys will get to see my my mama Cernoch creation.
Wait a minute. You know what? Thinking about that, Black Sheep, you might be. You know what? I might
Yeah.
change my mind with that.
Oh,
You
put
think
that
he's
back up. What do you
Yoda's
say?
brother or what? Like they
What
kind
do
of
you
got the
say?
same wrinkly look.
He said,
Yeah. You know what?
The
Yeah.
hairless version.
He might.
His arms are a little long though. Et. My man puts on shoes without bending over. Like he can.
I think E.T. is a dinosaur.
I don't know, man. What would you call him?
Um, um,
Reseller.
an Aliensaurus Rex,
Oh man.
a Timalian, a Timalidosaurus,
Did you see? There's a
You
lab
called it
that brings
thesaurus?
dinosaurs
a
back to the Earth.
Tim as in Tim, alien Timalidosaurus.
Isn't a thesaurus a book that you used to find?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
the Saurus,
The thesaurus.
the Saurus, the Saurus.
My bad.
That means they could have multiple names, right?
All right, so since Tim's gone, if you guys had to name a dinosaur after Tim, what would that? Put it in the chats. Just
man.
put it in the chats.
That's funny. E.T. had Jedi powers, just no lightsaber.
True.
What if
Yeah.
E.T. was like Cotton Hill on King of the Hill and had feet sewn into his leg stubs after he lost his legs? I don't know, dude. I've never watched King of the Hill.
You know what? I can get with that. I can get with that. All right, I'll get with that.
Tim is, would you take a $1-saurus?
Yeah.
I didn't take a dinosaurus.
7-Eleven.
Glasses.
7-Eleven Saurus.
7-Eleven.
I'm gonna put this lot up on common.
Trash Cat says Glassosaurus. Cheaposaurus.
Shoot.
He's gonna come back. Even Kevin minded.
Hey, I
Muranosaurus Rex.
Muranosaurus. That's a good one too.
He's gonna come
Hey,
back.
I know what he would be. I don't believe I'm a saurus.
Non-Beliefosaurus.
How do we timestamp this? He needs to go back.
Nah, he was out of the room. That's why we're talking about him.
I know, but we gotta timestamp it so he can go back and see it.
Cheaposaurus. I like that. That's pretty funny.
He drove Tim out the room. Oh,
Right now it's Daddy Saurus.
Yeah.
yeah. He's probably napping right now. He's like, he went over to,
There he is. There he is.
shh.
Oh.
Let's talk about that. We're talking about Tim. He's here now.
Yeah, we got it. All right. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
You
Tim. Tim, we were in the chat. We're like, being that you don't believe in dinosaurs, like, what would be your dinosaur name? So let me just throw a few of them out there for you. Someone said Glassosaurus.
Yeah.
Trash Cat said Cheaposaurus. Kevin said Muranosaurus Rex.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Jimmy said, I don't believe a Saurus.
I don't believe I'm a saurus.
I said Daddy Saurus.
Yeah. I need a
This
nap.
is what we do when you're not around.
Let's see. She said something. I need some good vibes, please. My landlord isn't renewing my lease. I have to move by the end of the May with all my death pile. Ouch.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, Sue, let us know if you want to run some commentaries. We can help you out.
This is literally why I'm in Ohio, because that happened to me, and I was not finding a place to stay in Colorado.
Yes, he's out in Arizona.
Oh, yeah,
So,
it's expensive out there too. Yeah, I wish
yeah.
you luck. I mean, for sure.
Yes, he would.
Good vibes, because I know how stressful that is. I
Yeah,
definitely.
that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, this all started because Crispy Flips was talking about. Did you see? There's a lab trying to bring back dinosaurs to the Earth.
I
They
saw
have
they
two
brought those dire wolves.
7-year-old dire wolves they brought
Yeah,
back from extinction. That's pretty creepy, dude. Just to be honest.
yeah, that was on the news this morning. They brought dire wolves back.
I thought that was a made up thing to begin with. Dire wolves.
They got two of them they bred, and they're alive. They're like grown now.
Isn't that like some kind of vampire movie kind of stuff? Dire wolves.
Yeah, I think
What's
so.
that attached
No,
to?
the dire wolves are in the Game of Thrones. They named the two after the Game of Thrones characters. Matter of fact.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I thought I'd heard dire wolves. For like, is,
Yeah, in the
I'm
Game
sure
of
it's in
Thrones,
like
they were pets. The kids that each had their own dire wolf as a pet.
they want to bring back the woolly mammoth.
Yeah, I saw that too.
What is wrong with people?
They made woolly mice.
I mean, haven't people watched Jurassic Park? Like, why would
Right?
you want to do that stuff?
Yes.
To prove
There's a
Tim
reason.
wrong. That's the only reason they're doing it. Is to prove that Tim that there are. They may not have been there before, but they're here now, Tim.
Mosquito larva incoming.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean that stuff is wild. It's funny, like you talk about, like people are always talking about the extinction thing. I was like, think about the really weird stuff. Like for me, I've always had this mindset of eventually there was more people, right? So like, hey, we can be on the scrounge for food, or look at that big giant steak out there in the field. Let's take that thing down.
Yeah.
Or like these things are coming around. They're trying to eat the kids. Like we need to
Those things would see me and they'd be like, "That is a
we
nice
need to
looking
take
meal.
that dude down. Like
That is a rump roast." Just
we're having the biggest cookout in history right now.
they'd be,
Literally Fred Flintstone in it with a steak on top of the car going down.
they just have you on the spin thing, just
Yeah, yeah. Hey, the big spit, dude. Like
We would be like a mosquito to them.
I don't know, man. I've been to the thing. Like some of them are pretty big, like for sure, like ship size. But I'll say, like, I mean, you just think very practical, you know. They're probably trying to come up with some way to kill them things.
I think Tim has a little bit more space. I think we should do a dinosaur podcast.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
I'll be on Joe Rogan next month.
Whenever
I wonder if there must be a
It's
group. There
great
must be a
picture.
group, Tim, on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
Oh,
out there
yeah.
like me.
Yeah.
I'm not by
Are
myself.
they like in league with the flat earthers, or are they?
No, I think some of them are more like religious.
Really?
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Dude, because I went to the Ark in Kentucky. Like it's like the
Yeah.
full size thing.
Do they have
And
dinosaurs in the cage?
dude, they talk about dinosaurs a little bit.
Yeah.
Like there actually is two, not to whatever, but there is two references in scripture that really, like, animals on the earth don't make sense. That it would have to be something bigger. One of them talks about the Leviathan, which is like basically a sea monster. And the other is the behemoth. And the behemoth, it says that their legs are as big as the cedars of Lebanon. So you're talking like redwood looking stuff.
Listen.
So they're like, dude, if the animal's legs that big, like it's bigger than elephants, that kind of thing. So yeah, it had some. I mean, like, I'm not sure I'm 100% on all that stuff, because I mean the big question is always like, what happened? Like, I don't know. It doesn't keep me up at night, but it is something interesting to think about. Yeah, little dinos in cages. Like, that's what they talked about on that. But I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that. Dinosaur band-aids are real though, because Wes just ordered some for his 4-year-old grandson.
There we
That's,
go.
that's why those exist to
Yeah.
sell you.
Hey, my kids were big Land Before
It's funny.
Time, dude. Like they love the Land Before Time. Like they were into it. They were watching it. In fact, they were so into it. Like my youngest daughter bumped her head one time. She's like, "Daddy, I hurt my 3 head." Like, reference to Land Before Time.
Yeah.
So
All right.
you take kids to the Ark every year. That's cool, Lisa. Yeah, I've took like my mom and dad for their 50th anniversary. Like we had the whole family go out to the Ark. I will say, man, the Ark is so massive. Like they built that thing to biblical scale. It is huge. Like there's a picture of me beside it, and it's like I do look like an ant. And you guys that have met me in person know that that's not really the case. So it's like one of those things. It is a full day adventure. Been to the Ark. Probably going again this summer. Yeah, they were expanding on that. I know some folks that work out there at the Ark. Actually, one of the pastors, like what I do. I'm with the affiliated with Calvary Chapel. Like there's a Calvary Chapel that's planted out there. And his whole family knows the guy Ken Ham, who's like the guy who is over all that. And yeah, so they planted a church out there. Rescue, you're crawling the Ark. That's cool. Pinjo Picker in the house. Good to see you. My 4-year-old grandson knows dinosaurs by scientific names and whether they were carnivores or herbivores.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, deep in it, huh? Oh man, wife and I went to Ark and Creation Museum for anniversary. Took a few days. Good time. Yeah. Reptiles never stop growing. Most cultures have stories of humans in ancient times being way, way older than today. So imagine reptiles living 10 times longer and never stop growing in size. Yeah, that's crazy. I know I've seen some snakes, man, that could have been like dinosaurs because those
Yeah.
things are massive. You ever seen those videos of like snakes eating deer? Like that's insanity. Just take a whole deer. Yeah, Tim is focused over there, Pinjo. He's either focused or sleep deprived, maybe a little both.
Both for sure.
Yeah.
I told you, like I have like 93 packages that have to go out. So I'm like I'm trying to catch up on shipping right now. And yeah. It's been and then obviously, for those of you that don't know, I told the guys this morning, but last night in the Dominican Republic, there was a concert at a venue, and the roof collapsed on the concert, and we have 3 family members that were at the concert, and so right now we're just praying and waiting and seeing. So that was kind of like what we woke up to this morning. So it's been
Yeah, that's tough stuff.
rough day today.
Oh man.
So Josie's gonna go over to because one of the sister lives here, and so the family's all going over there today. So Josie's gonna head over there around 1:30, and then I'll stay with the baby.
Camera works. Battery charge. Battery works too.
Okay. I think I got all the cards organized for shipping now.
Oh wait, who won the tourney? Let me go look. Honestly, I think it's going to end up being a tie between you and Lisa. To be honest, because I'm pretty sure y'all both picked like chalk, right? Let me see. It wasn't me. I know that for a fact. Like I finished number 5. Yeah, it's a 2-way tie, Walter and Lisa. So I know me and Leroy both talked about sending something
Yeah,
out.
so
So,
I need them both to Instagram me so I can send them something through Instagram.
2-way tie. I was gonna say if you want to send one, I can send the other, Leroy. It's fine.
Is there is
I've already got Walter's address. Lisa, if you want to Instagram
Leroy?
Leroy,
All right,
his name is Blood, Sweat, and Soul on
Instagram.
Instagram. Lisa, if you're still in the chat, just give me a little. Working on my district live, have a dollhouse table set. Someone has listed it for 100 on eBay. I think that's a little unrealistic. Oh, Walter says give it to Lisa. Lisa, I'll tell you what then. Lisa, send me your address on Insta and I'll get it your way. Me and Leroy, I'll send Leroy your address as well. So you get a little double pack. I'm sending a little reseller kit. Little ring light action. Some shoe cleaner. Let me see here. Let me see what we got. Me and Leroy will work it out. We'll get you a nice little box. I would not have picked Florida if I'd even done all my own picks. But I picked random, and then I meant to go back and fix it, like add in the ones that I wanted to, but
They must have. Did they auto pick?
they auto pick chalk. Yeah. All right, Ladon, I'm trying to pull you up here. Oh, that's cool. Ladon's got like the little mini retro MCM dollhouse table and chairs. That's pretty cool.
I thought I was looking at one of Brad's listings.
Hey, for those of you guys that were late to the chat too, like Jimmy's not in right now, but like check that out.
You ain't no good. Is this what they do when nobody's around? We be picking out people out.
Oh yeah.
What do they do? What do they do?
It pays to be live on the show.
Yeah. I can see it right now. Cernoch saying, "Oh, wow, Leroy's no good. He's a rookie."
What are you talking about? I always say Leroy just gives us the okie doke all the time.
Oh yeah, you know that.
Shucks, guys.
Shucks, guys. I'm the worst reseller on YouTube. I don't know nothing about listing these items.
Well, we're gonna see what these batteries do.
You know what? Leroy probably right now. I know for facts. Leroy sells way more than me on eBay right now. Like that's facts. I can't speak on everybody else's behalf, but I can tell you this: Leroy is. I follow Leroy's store a little bit. I do a little stalking on him from time to time.
I stalk on Eric, so I be stalking people.
Yeah, Leroy be stalking. He's like, bro, you ain't sold nothing in a minute. That's what he tell me. Look, he probably just sold something then.
I did.
Leroy.
Just some bolts and nuts. That's all.
Basic.
Oh, guys, guess what?
What?
You know, I'm a dad now, right? And I'm getting a little bit older. And I'm pretty sure my history with bedroom slippers is well documented here in the Reseller Information Network, right? So the slippers I got last Christmas have finally bit the dust.
You retired
You
them?
know,
Oh yeah.
they split at the seam, and Josie's mom was getting upset that I was still wearing those slippers. And Josie was like, you can't wear those anymore. My mom's going to kill both of us. I'm like, okay. So Josie was like, I'm going to go get you some slippers. I'm like, okay. And look what she came back with. My first time ever wearing these and owning these in my entire life.
Are they Uggs?
No, they.
Oh yeah, Crocs.
I've officially become a crock and roller.
Hey, so let me ask you this. I feel like I already know the answer to this. You're a Crocs and socks guy, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Eric, that was a dumb question.
Yeah, I just wanted him to come out publicly and let everybody know.
Crocs and socks, baby.
Crocs with socks. Wow.
I mean, I figured like my man probably wears socks. Well, we've already had the discussion about flip flops. Like Tim's a non-believer in flip flops.
So I'm getting used to them. They're actually like when I was first
That's
wearing
not
them.
flip flops. You can't even compare the two.
Huh?
I wonder if you can make like custom croc pins.
You can.
Giblets?
You can.
Yeah.
You can.
What do they call them?
Giblets.
You've never been to the flea market and seen the giblet tables?
Yeah, I saw them.
But I want to make custom ones. I want like a RIN giblet.
You can
I
get
want
them.
like a Over the Years giblet, a No Bangers podcast giblet. You know.
Just keep saying it in the chat. Somebody has a 3D machine.
You should reach out to what's her name? Is Kevin in the chat? He's gonna know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Somebody with a
I gotta go, baby alert.
Hey Kat, you're still here, so I need your help with something. I labeled all my stuff the other day, but did you win the massive country CD lot, or was that someone else? Like the country, like I just kept piling it on. Okay. Secondly, did you win the CD lot that had all the playwrights in there? The play that I'm not saying that right. Play soundtracks. Just be crafting. There you go, Tim. Just be crafting. Tim's not in here right now. Yeah, I have two that I didn't tag, and I was like, man, I got your like the cars and the yarn and the big one. So my last two is the either the movie, the theater soundtrack, or the one that has Counting Crows, Mellencamp, Cranberries, that kind of stuff. 10 and 15. Okay. I'll look. That's my bad on that. Yarn. That means I'm pretty sure Valette. Yeah, I'll go back and watch it. Let me see if I can find that one. I think that one been pretty high there, like 20 some bucks. That is one thing I wish that they would have on comments, a video receipt. That'd be awesome. Just a little timestamp, so. One day, one day. Sometimes I get in the middle of the show and I just kind of blank out for a second about putting tags on stuff.
I'm gonna post an interesting lot on Commons today. All right, so remember the tank story from a long time ago?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I doubt that many folks here know what that is, though.
Yeah, I know that was so long ago. Um, I'm gonna sell the rest of I had like so much left over that I just didn't never got to, and some of the parts were like broken and stuff like that. But like, look at that, all that I'm gonna put up on one price, all like 60s and 70s. So, why does your clothing room look extremely empty? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Walter? Yeah, that rack right there is empty for now. What? I got clothes right behind me, Walter. I can't even push this back.
The wash pile is piled up.
I know, right?
Oh, man. I gotta find this couple items right here. I'm gonna have to mute y'all for a second so I can listen to myself talk on the video.
All right.
So Cernoch, did you do flea market this week or not?
I did not because it rained all weekend.
Oh, okay.
Well, we had baseball on Saturday, but it was still a little rainy on Saturday. We had baseball on Saturday, and then it rained all on Sunday when I was actually going to go.
Does anybody in the chat do flea markets once a year or their own yard sale once a year?
Well, we have our own yard sale, but baseball always interferes with our
Yard sale.
yard sale.
I don't have my own yard sale. I'd like to. I've set up at other people's yard sales though.
Yeah. Right.
There's one of those community neighborhoods, and I knew one of the people there. And one time I set up in the where they what do you call it, the U-turn, the circle thing there.
Uh-huh.
I set up there and I did well. I did like almost $300 in like 4 hours.
Nice.
Yeah. I gave the community $50. Whatever.
All right. All right. Let's see.
All right, Cat, I figured it out.
There we go.
Valette got the monster country box. You got the two big stacks of rock and show tune kind of stuff. The theater, because that one went for like 20, 21, I think. So we'll get her out to you. That's a lot of media. A lot of media. Yeah, because we had the big Darius Rucker controversy in one of those stacks you got. Because Hootie and the Blowfish are not country, but Darius Rucker is. That's what we decided. We would genre him up. Oh, hold on a second. Let me scroll down. Yeah, that the soundtrack is actually pretty cool. Like a lot of those soundtracks. Ooh, buddy. Almost 10 pounds of CD. Let me get her. I'm gonna have to split these two. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, Kat, you'll be getting 2 boxes. One big brick of CDs and some other stuff. Yarn. Hey.
That wasn't me that time. Everybody comes out of the woodwork for that one.
Yeah. That weren't me either.
Sold that. Sold a baseball mitt.
A baseball mitt?
Yeah, TPX. This is the one I picked up in Kentucky. Or yeah, Kentucky. $72.
Dang. That's pretty good.
Something just happened.
All right, let's see here what we got on this guy. Ooh, that was a little lighter. 6 pounds.
zine lock here.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna get on the stick. I still got some eBay stuff to ship too. I mean, this box of CDs is gonna be massive. You guys know me. Sometimes I get a little carried away.
Ooh, reverb.
So if you know the banana box is rather large. Probably gonna have to do 2 boxes of this too, because maybe 3 boxes. Did you guys see this? This was one of the CDs in there.
Johnny Paycheck.
Take this job.
Take this, y'all, man. Hey, can I talk about I'm doing a live tonight. Can I talk about them on Threads?
You're doing a live on Threads?
Yeah. I just got Keith just messaged me vintage sports flip.
That's awesome.
Yeah, is that cool to talk about that?
Yeah.
We're gonna be going live on Dip Threads tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. Just confirmed.
What you selling?
We're gonna sell some T-shirts and some hats. We're gonna do a co-stream. I think he said tonight. Let me make sure he said tonight.
I've not unboxed my hats yet.
Yeah, 9 o'clock tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern. Some hats and some T-shirts, and maybe a couple sweatshirts or heavier stuff, possibly jeans or something, or shorts or something. But anyone here going to Nashville? I'm going. I've decided to go. Trash Cat, all right. Trash Cat's gonna be I'm bad with names. Trash Cat. Let's no. What's Trash Cat? What is it?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Yeah. We met Kristen in Tennessee. Myself, Leroy, and Tim at Old School Pickers event back in the day.
All right. So I don't think I've ever met her.
Oh man. There's she.
It's Friday. All right. That'd be cool. Heck yeah.
She was new then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Oh man.
So
yeah, that was what 3 years? Was that 3 years ago?
Almost. Yeah.
Jeez.
That's kind of crazy.
Yep. Since I'm not picking on Jimmy, but since Jimmy's giving a shout out, can I give a shout out?
Oh, you're picking on me, all right.
I'll be live. I'll be live today too.
You will?
Where you
On my new podcast that I'm on.
What?
Yeah. Yep. After this show ends, you guys still have a show to watch at 1:00. It's called Resell Therapy on YouTube. Come check it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Resell Therapy. Is that the name of the channel?
That's the name of the channel.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Who's on there?
That's none of your business.
Hey, do we have to pay 5 cents to enter?
You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay.
He's actually bringing his actual therapist on there.
Yeah. Hey, I was thinking like Peanuts, Lucy kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
5 cents. You know what I'm saying?
So at 1:00, guys, if you are still working and hanging out, there will be another podcast on Tuesdays.
A therapy session.
The therapy session.
Are there refreshments?
Um, there's co-payments. There's definitely a copay. Definitely a copay.
Hey, do you have to come in like the 12-step program? And
Yes. Hi,
hi, my name
my
is
name is
Obxpicker
Leroy.
Picker. I'm a pickaholic.
The funny thing is the people that are in the group are not even in the chat because normally one of them like, can you give me a shout out? Can you give me a shout out? Can you say my channel? Can you say my channel?
All right, I gotta be curious now.
Everybody's looking it up.
Yeah,
I don't know
there.
how. I don't think there's any many subscribers. It's new. It's new.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's actually pretty fun. Yesterday we had last week we had what's her name? Beach by Repeat or something like that. Is that her name?
Amy.
Amy. Yeah, Amy was on. Amy's cool. I like her. We met her in Cincinnati. What time zone? Eastern Standard Time.
You say 3 o'clock?
No, one.
One.
Oh,
Is it a live or are you guys pre-recording?
It's just a live.
Oh, okay. I'll be recording something at that time.
it's actually Brad.
It's actually Brad.
Yeah,
It's not Brad.
I saw who it is.
You saw who it is?
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Is it just an addition off of Thursday, or is it? Yeah,
No,
Brad is on there, Lisa.
I'm sorry.
Brad is on there, Lisa. She said is Brad on there, Black Sheep.
Yep, Brad's on there.
Yeah. Hey, just tell Mr. Mountain, make his check payable to RIN. Like we haven't negotiated a contract rate as of this point.
And that's just to lease me, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Shout outs are per diem.
Yeah. It's this.
We won't charge Brad anything, but
Yeah. I will tell the guys that your lawyer will be calling them.
yeah. Oh,
No, they were like, it seems like when you guys go overtime, you still got people. And other people have tried to do that before, follow after us, and I think it's cool. I got no problem with that.
I only have 5 years to catch up. That's all.
5 years.
Oh man, let's see.
He said only 5 years to catch up. That was funny, Eric. Uh-oh. What do we got?
We've been doing it for 5 years. Yeah.
No. What did Walter do? Oh, Walter, come on.
Is Walter giving out channel
Yes,
memberships?
he is. Yes, he is.
Walter, man, #1 supporter. Much love. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back and look right now, like how long ago. Let me set my filter. Sometimes it's good to go back and check this thing, right? Where's the date? Sort by date. Bro. Look, my very first live period was 2020. March 17th, 2020. You know what's crazy is now there's 57 views, but at the time I'm pretty sure there was like 5 when that happened. And then we started the round table. The first episode of Reseller Roundtable was with yours truly, Tim Overtheyears. April 24th, 2020. That's crazy. Yeah. Actually, that's when I first met Tim, right? That night. We asked him 2 questions. He talked the rest of the show. It was good. That is a true story. Hey, if you're interested, Obxpicker Archives Reseller Roundtable. It is a great time. Myself, Jacob, who is now called Hit 'em Far Golf. Back in the day, he was called Midwest Bargains. And Sam the Dapper Tiger, who has left the world of reselling. He's fixing people's bodies right now. Does He is a licensed therapist, like physical therapist, not mental. Maybe mental too. He deals mushrooms, but legally that is. Yeah, we had the guest. Man, it's crazy, dude. To go back and look at this, the first one, yeah, Tim was the first guest. The first one we did was by ourselves, and then we did Tim. I was doing a challenge back then called Death to the Death Pile, and I did it for 30 days, I think, where I listed and showed what sold every day. That's kind of crazy. Then we had who? We had a crazy run back in the day on Reseller Roundtable. So Kat, the nurse flipper, was our next guest. The crazy thing was all of these folks started hitting 1,000, like 1K. Like Kat was barely over 1K followers when she came on the show. Joey Bada Bing was our next guest. He hit 1,000 that same week. Rev Resell, next guest, hit 1,000 that same week. We had this guy Omar who was on Instagram. He still has a huge Instagram following. He was there. Let me see who else. Who are these folks? The thumbnails are a little small, so dude, we had Andy Sunetto on there. That was an awkward interview, I'll just be honest. And then look, Jimmy was June 5th, 2020. That's back when he had a different alias back then.
That's when you know you made it.
Uncle B's old school flips, Jimmy. June 5th, 2020.
Nice.
On the round table. Then we had the Ecom and Beyond guys. Man, RIP to Nate. No longer with us. Nate and Anthony, they used to do a morning show back then. They were on with us. Dude, that's crazy. Who else we got here? Redneck Resell, him and the fam.
Uncle B's old school flips.
My buddy Island Homesteader. And then out of the blue, like this is like the most random pull that I had back then. We had Reyes, the entrepreneur, on there. That was crazy. Reyes now is like a YouTube guy. Like he just makes YouTube. Look, we had Caleb, Phoenix Resell. Dude, at the time, Caleb only had like 500 subscribers. It was kind of crazy. Now he's like mega YouTube guy. Tesla Picker, old school picker, the Rapid Fire Roundtable. Cernoch, you were on here sometime, like in the. I was trying to find them.
Yeah, I remember going on that.
Oh, we had Mr. Buys a Lot. We had the Flipping Accountant on there. We had that guy, but I'm not going to mention his name. You can find him if you want to. We did a lot of rapid fires too. We had a bunch of folks. There's Cernoch, October 9th, 2020.
Wow.
Yeah, right. We had Smoke and Flips on there, Redneck Resell's brother. Rapid fire, we had a bunch of folks. We had Victoria, we had Nana Tink. Yeah, that's back in the archives. Let me see. I'm trying to find the first listing in Loafing when we actually called it that. Oh, at first we didn't have listing in Loafing. It was literally just like listing. That's all I had up. Okay, the 8-hour reselling listing challenge was July 14th, 2020.
Wow.
So literally, we've been together that long, guys.
That's,
I remember that show because all of you guys popped in at some point.
yeah.
Yeah. And that was the beginning. And honestly, credit where credit is due. Tim is the one that messaged me. He said, I got so much work done. Can we do that again? And we did it the next week. So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, right. Walter, man, we talked back then. I was like, dude, I can't wait to hit like 250 followers. That'd be cool. When I started doing the roundtable, I'm pretty sure I had a 200 following, and the other guys I were with were about the same. Longest running reseller YouTuber Instagram is at this point. I knew there was like the gold finger picker guy at one point, but honestly, probably Craigslist Hunter like is probably the OGs, right? If Kevin was in here right now, he would tell you exactly who it is. He probably has like a chart or something at home.
He has a shot. Who's gonna
Yeah,
pass next?
yeah. Dude, you want to like? It's always fun to go back. Yeah, Joe Deals was in one of the round tables, the rapid fire round tables. Because man, we had so many folks that we wanted to give back and support. We just started cramming them in there. There's a resell therapy with 3,000 subscribers. That's not the one. I'll just tell you, Chad. That's not the one. Cat was a weekly member. Yeah. Cat came in back then. Like I've known Nurse Flipper for a minute. For sure. Like all those guys, man, back in the day, we were all just on that grind trying to get to 1,000.
Yeah.
Like it was well, and then when we all got to 1,000, we're like, what? That's it? That's all there is to it? You're in the penny a day club. Awesome.
Like I said before, I've been watching. Me and Kelly been in the same chats for a hot minute, probably
Oh
about
yeah, man.
3.5, 4 years, because we'd watch what do you call it? Anthony and the other guy. We'd watch them in the morning, and then I started doing my talk show in the morning.
I was probably around for probably about a year before I started messing with YouTube though. Like I was watching, I was like
probably
lurking in the dark.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like lurking.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Swamp Picker knows that. Yeah, I remember the morning show roulette going on back then, right? Like when I first started watching, it's like Victoria would be on with random folks in the morning. And then following up that would be the Ecom boys, like Ecom and Beyond. Jimmy had stuff going on. Oh, Uncle B. Yeah, well, Nate Manson.
I just remember listening to all these people. I'm like, they don't know nothing about vintage clothing, and then I just came on and just like started like just telling everybody,
That was dude the snapbacks and hazmats. Like I remember all that going down. I was like, man, this dude has forgot more about hats than most folks. I honestly, Cernoch opened my eyes to hats because I'd been around hats. Dude, I liked hats. My granddad was a farmer, like all that stuff. And then my man started talking about how much these things are worth. I was like, oh my gosh, my granddad was a millionaire. I didn't even know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's been a journey for sure.
I was on some show. What you picking?
Yeah. You know, I wish I would have kept that going, man.
That was
Like
3 years ago.
I just got burnt on that. Valerie lasted all day, 8 hours. Yeah, I mean, dude, we used to like that first one I went live for 8 hours, but we used to work for like 8 hours after that for a while.
Yeah.
Like we just all go on, like let's just hang out all day, no problem.
Oh.
Honestly, there a lot of it. Like now we know a little bit more about like not saying that we always do a great job at it. But back then, you could go in there and no one would talk for like an hour because we'd all be busting our tail. Like the chat would be talking to each other. We'd be like nose to the grindstone. Yeah, I was listing, man, back then, dude, I was listing, I would say on average, probably 40 a day, like that we were live. Like I was on the crank, dude. I was moving that stuff out. Like if I didn't get 40 or 50 a day, I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Wasting your time.
Now you get
Now if I get 4 or 5 a
150
day
month.
on this show, like I'm doing something.
You get 40 or 50 a month.
I always give credit where credit's due back in the day about the listing, though. Ken Skeets, my man from Australia, is the guy who turned me on to the listing thing, like all day like that. That dude him and his buddy did a 24-hour stream.
I did one.
Just listing media, dude. It was all DVDs. I was like, I would go insane doing that. Like,
I did one. I did one with Mo, Noel, and Dante. We did 24 hours, and I ended up listing 85 items in 24 hours, and I was there the whole 24 hours. Like by the 22nd hour, I was hilarious.
yeah.
I was just like I was out of my mind.
I've seen some stuff come through. I know Kelly has, man. I know she's seen the gamut go through of all that. Oh, Cernochsconnection. That's awesome. Said binge watch the round table when they first started reselling. I can tell you, man, you know what the round table did for me? It did expand my knowledge base a lot, to be honest, early on. But I tell you the other thing it did for me, it put me on the hunt every Saturday. Every Saturday, I'm like, man, I got to find some of this stuff that, like whoever the guest was that I had that Friday night, because we did that on Friday nights. Whoever the guest was, man, I would go out the next day. I'm like, dude, I've got to find some of this stuff out of the yard sale. And a lot of times I would find things that I probably wouldn't even have looked at, but people that I had on there. So it was fun. That was a great time doing that. Dude, I think I'm going to have to do 3 boxes instead of 2 here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't want to get too heavy, but Chris would all day hats. Eric was DVDs. Tim was pushing the glass. Yeah, I did all kinds of mess back then, Walter. Like, honestly, for a long time, dude, I was on here listing parts every day.
When you first started, you were doing lawnmower parts, and we were. I mean,
the boat parts.
Yeah.
I was cranking brake parts.
He was like, who's the guy on Tommy Boy? The Dan Aykroyd character on Tommy Boy where he sold the auto parts?
Yeah.
What's his name?
That's
like,
Callahan.
Yeah, Callahan. No, but who's the other? Callahan was Tommy. Who was the guy that Dan Aykroyd played? That's who Eric was.
Did it start with a C?
Oh, what was his name? That's who Eric was right there.
Dude, I was cranking some parts, man. I was like,
he'd be like, oh, I did 38 listings today. I'm like, I did 3.
Yeah, I was on it. When I very first started, like the first big buy that I had was the very first thing that got me into reselling was I got like 4 totes of action figures. So back when I was in the original mode in 2020, I was cranking action figures. And then my guy was trying to think. The order of my big buys was I went from action figures to
What was
all
the
that
sporting stuff?
sports stuff, like the
Yes.
sports store.
Yeah.
And then behind the sports store I hit that mega load of boat parts.
And then later on was the Radio Shack.
The what?
Radio Shack.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Radio Shack.
it was the Zelensky Auto Parts.
Zelensky, that was
The
back in the,
Zelensky.
Yeah.
you guys know about
Yeah.
these guys right here. Look at these little metal.
I had the Bodensky. The Bodensky.
What is that, Jimmy?
They're these are like metal minis or metal something like that. They're like back from the 80s. They got these. I got all the little play sets and everything to go with them.
Wow.
Like these right here. So right now I got to match all the figures that went with the. I forget exactly what these were called, but I got a ton of figures and I got like 5 of these sets right here. Like this is the Han Solo one. You see Han Solo in there?
Yeah.
There's a Boba Fett and everything that goes with that somewhere. So I got to match them up.
Yeah, used to. There was a lot of those guys doing that kind of stuff back in the day. Yeah, Justin had that morning show. I don't like to give him any promotion though, to be honest. Not Justin Otts. I'll let you guys figure that one out for yourself. But Lonnie, yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about. I just remember how I heard of him. He was the one that started talking about bag in a box. Remember that back in the day?
Oh yeah, bag in the box. Box resizer. Everybody was into the box resizer there for a bit.
When they discovered bag in a box on pirate ship, it was like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, the Dymo Rolo Wars, like that was another thing. Free shipping versus calculated.
Then if you wanted to do a little PG, I have to give him a shout out because I still like him. It's Tommy and Casey.
Hey, bro, that was not PG day. That was like parental guidance suggested.
But I would go to sleep. At like 10 o'clock. They'd come on. I'd wake up at 2:30 in the morning sometimes, and they'd still be on.
Dude, I woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning, and those guys were on.
Can I? I don't know. I say things I probably shouldn't say, but there's only one thing I have to say about it. I probably won't say it. It's nothing bad. It was just.
It wasn't my cup of tea for sure. I will say this: I have been on that show one time at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Because they were talking about you in the shoes.
I woke up and I was being talked about on there, not in a negative way. Oddly enough, not in a negative way. Not that I knew of, anyway. But yeah. So I actually popped in and I showed these old school Converse that I had at 2 a.m. But yeah, I was not like, then the Lego fixation. You're right, Wally. There's a lot of stuff, man. The history of reselling, according to OBX, like that's take you down memory lane. Today. Dude, this one's going to be about 15 pounds, guys. Like
eBay is fixed. Chad said that.
Maybe 20 pounds. It's not good.
Chad, I can start selling again.
Look at all these figures I got. I gotta go through all these little miniature figures and put them with the bases that they go with. We got. Is that Luke or Han Solo on a tauntaun? Look at that! Come on, man. That's awesome.
That's pretty crazy. Are those like statue kind of things?
Yeah, they're made out of metal. There's a name for the cassettes. They're older. They're from the late 80s. But it's like, there's a name for these sets. I never had them as a kid, so I thought these were cool. Like you got Obi-Wan. They're little metal figures.
Oh, I gotcha.
See? And you bought the play set, and they came with the play set back in.
That's wild. Yeah, that was That's kind of like somebody used the thing that they froze Han Solo with, right?
Yeah, the carbonite right there. Yeah, that's where he's rocking. He's in. So this is like literally this. This is from. Was that Empire, right?
Yeah.
No, that was Return. Which one did you get from? I'm drawing a blank.
I think that was the second one, right?
Yeah, Empire. Yeah, this is like a
Yeah.
whole like scene from that movie, right, where they froze him in that, and that's like the
Yeah. You got the monster in the pit.
oh yeah, that's yeah. So I'm gonna try to put Empire. I just for some reason I was drawing a blank on that. Um, I'm gonna try to put all the figures that go with what set because I got
Oh
all
man,
my sets over here. Like,
dude, I've done something to my rib cage. I may have cracked a rib or something. I don't know.
uh-oh. That's a dangerous place to have a pain.
It hurts. Like sometimes like I always call it a stitch. Like you guys call it that? Like it's just like a sharp pain hits every once in a while. Like
Yeah,
a stitch. Is that the correct term?
Stitch? I've never heard that before.
Yeah. I think people call it like some people call it a stitch.
I've never heard that, but I'll believe that that's it.
Let me look that up. Stitch, like pain in your side.
Bespin Cloud City. That's right. I'm a nerd, but I just can't remember names of those.
Because it's not like it's a constant pain. It's just a
Stinger. That's a good word. Stinger.
Oh no. See, it's right. A stitch pain on the left side, especially during exercise. Well, it ain't from that, I can tell you. Oh, yeah, here you go. It's a side stitch is often a painful spasm of the diaphragm. Yeah. Could be a kidney problem. This is why you look at the internet so they can tell you all this
Yeah,
stuff.
but you can strain those muscles in between your ribs.
Yeah,
That causes
yeah.
serious pain, man.
Yep, side stitch. Here's what it says to do about it. Stop or slow down. Dude, if I get any slower, I don't know. Now, I have been doing some work around a house, like moving some stuff around. So it's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Probably just pulled something. It's the constant reminder. Like I crossed that half a century mark now, and
Yeah, right?
my body starts to say stuff to me from time to time. Like, what are you doing? Stinger. Yeah, stitch. It is a term, guys. So now you know if I have a sharp pain in my side, I got a stitch going on. I don't think it's single stitch,
Micro
but it's probably
collection.
double stitch.
Star Wars Micro Collection.
All right.
Bespin.
Oh my gosh. I'm on the hunt for a new chair too. My chair is giving up the ghost back here.
I wish
Is
I
that
had.
why you went out to Big Pickup Day to find a
Yeah,
chair?
hey, I was looking for one, but I didn't see one that weren't trashed. I was on the hunt there, man. I've found some good stuff over the years on Big Pickup Day. There.
We got Han Solo and Shackles. That goes with that one.
Leroy, next year, bro. Next year, Big Pickup Day, dude. You would make a mint at the flea market with the stuff you find out here.
I don't want the big stuff though. If it don't fit my hand, I don't want it.
Oh, bro, like
Little pickup, little money.
yeah, you're right.
Where's that guy that's pointing? Where's
I
he?
called my guy that was the bike guy, man, because I was seeing that's called Taco Bell pains. I don't do the Taco Bell very much.
He
Man.
said it's called Taco Bell.
Who's this guy then, Brad? Who's that guy?
Hey, I think that's a different kind of stitch, Kent. Like I think that's a little lower region.
What's up, Kent?
He goes with that. And we got.
So, what if you have the full set? Like, what are you looking at?
If I had the box, it's $100 set. Just
Oh,
this
yeah.
set. I do have the whole. I have all the figures but I don't have the box. Got a Stormtrooper that goes with it. He goes with it.
Yeah, I got a couple of states going on. The problem is my state set guy has kind of done me dirty recently
That sucks.
because what he's done is
Goes with it.
used to my estate sale guy was always like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Here lately, he's like Saturday only, which is tough for me. It's tough for
You
me.
don't have the Vader then? Well, there he is. Is that him?
Chad says I'm standing in Taco Bell right now. Hey, I will say I tried that like little new cheddar taco thing they had. I saw that on the TV and it tempted me a little bit. So I did. That was the first time I'd eat Taco Bell in months because the Taco Bell here is just not good. Like it's.
Dang it, I don't have
I went
the.
there one day. They said they didn't have taco shells. I was like, bro, you're a Taco Bell. Like what? Do you want your stuff in a bowl?
Do you?
What happens when you go to Burger King? They ain't got no more fries.
Bro, hey, I went to Bojangles. Me and Ken, we went to Bojangles, and my man said we're out of fries. And he's like, I was like, wait a minute, Bojangles out of fries? What's going on?
Oh, this piece goes with two over here.
And this is like small town USA. It's not like it's even like
This
a
piece goes
busy
with it.
area. Oh, that's part of it too, Jimmy.
Yeah.
How much of that stuff you got?
I
Case and a half.
I got this box right here with all the play sets in there.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
I was gonna keep it. It's been on my shelf for a while, but I was like, you know what? I didn't have these as a kid. It's time to move them.
Somebody said Lobot. He does go with a B spin set.
Boba goes with that. I don't have the Vader though. That sucks.
Hey, I can tell you something I did as a kid. Like here's a little combo piece for you. As a kid, when you played with your war guys, right? Like I had GI Joes. That's what I had when I was younger. The little GI Joes. So who's in better condition? Like the good guys or the bad guys? Because I blew the crap out of the bad guys. Like I had access to fireworks, so
Right?
those guys were trashed.
See, I was from the ghetto, so we had brojos.
And you had the
Brojos,
photos.
brojos. We couldn't afford GI Joes. We had
Yeah.
brojos.
Bro,
So Josie's back to work, so she's in a meeting. And the baby needs attention. I got to go take care of business.
Yeah. But hey, get your Crocs on, bro.
They're on.
Yeah.
So a nice little.
Teach them to learn how to stop
Can
taking
we see
pictures.
can we see the Croc and sock combo, please?
Croc and
Again.
sock combo. Oh, he's going with them all
Now,
white.
can you wear black socks with white Crocs?
Well, they're not white.
What are they? Cream color?
Sock,
They're
bud.
Desert Storm.
Oh, Desert Storm. In case you're in a
I
dust
just pulled
storm.
something out.
That's crazy, dude. I've tried my wife uses Crocs because it's easier for her to get them on and off. I've tried it, dude. I can't go outdoors like that. I just
Every day at the post office, man. Every day.
I'm an ankle shoe guy. I like my shoes around my ankles. I like work shoes.
Sport mode or not? No way, sport mode.
Are you sport mode?
Heck no.
No sport mode. What about if you're walking outdoors? You don't put the sport mode on?
Nah.
Dude.
I think we should have a competition who can keep on through the toe sandals. I couldn't do it. Eric can do it.
You know who would win that competition, bro?
You.
That's easy money.
Like listen, flip flops and slides. I love that, dude. Dude, yeah.
I'm
Me and
flip
Eric,
flops like, dude. Once the weather turns,
yeah.
I will say now, like along with my side stitch, like my body's cooling a little bit. Like used to, I was heated. You know, I didn't have to.
I was just
worry
gonna
about
say,
that
Eric's one step away from being barefoot all the time, anyways. Like
stuff. Yeah, dude. Like I picked with all these guys. I'm wearing. It's like, oh, it's a little cool out. I'll put on a sweatshirt. I'm still wearing flip flops,
Right?
and shorts and flip flops. West Virginia pride.
Right?
I gotta find a box for that.
Yeah.
I don't have the Darth Vader for that set, so that maybe he's in it somewhere. I gotta see if he's inside of it.
Kelly says she prefers the Nike slides. I will say the only thing dangerous about wearing flip flops is occasionally, if you're not careful, like if you get that toe roll going, dude, I've sucked the front of mine in underneath my foot before and about broke my neck. But or if you have a cheap flip flop, if you do that, you'll pull that little thong piece right through
Right
the bottom of
through.
the sandal. Yeah, it comes right out. If
Nah,
you ever seen those old school rubber flip flops that have the little they're just plastic and rubber, dude. Like that's all they are.
Dude,
Yeah.
all I gotta say is Eric has he don't have plantar fasciitis or nothing like that because you can't wear those if you got feet problem. Like you
Nah.
can't.
I got size 14. Maybe for you little feet, son of a guns. But I ain't wearing no flip flops.
Dude, I'm gonna find you a pair, Leroy. I'm gonna find
You got
you a
feet.
pair.
I
You
wear
could pay,
Crocs
you
because I
could.
got feet problem, and you have to have something under your feet if you got feet problem.
I got feet problems. I've had ankle problems.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not the best answer, but it's better than what I used to go barefoot. Like around the house, I was always barefoot, but I can't now. Like it's too bad on my feet, so I have to have something there.
Size
Yes.
shower shoes. Yeah, I mean the Crocs. I guess they would be
Hello.
good for shower shoes, maybe. I mean they're waterproof. Like you could. There you go. You can pull them out.
I will tell you, eBay's search and all that stuff be wonky sometimes, man.
Mm.
Find a box.
Dude, now I gotta find another roll of tape. Man, what have I done with my tape, dude? It's buried somewhere. Not a good sign. I'm just gonna have to break down and order some more. I've got like a whole packet of tape somewhere. Maybe it's in the shed. Walter has size 18, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're out there picking up today, man. I can hear the big trucks out there just scooping stuff off the side of the road. Kent, down Louisiana, y'all have that big item pickup going on? Or is that just a Friday night going on? Like, I was talking to those guys about they put stuff side the road here twice a year. Big item pickup.
What's that? Now we got this set. We gotta find the guys to go to this set. Sound effects.
Oh, Kent's in here, man. I got the item for you to look up. Yeah. What I do with that box?
One thing. I hate when I do that.
The big item pickup, Kent. Like out here on the OBX, twice a year they let people put stuff side the road for them to come pick it up. Kent, I got some man shoes for you. Like I don't think these things though, man. For me now, I'm a flip flop guy. I'm down with. I'm not as big. I wouldn't say sandal guy. Like I don't really like the sandal aspect. These are kind of like a hybrid, but they're dude. These things are funky, man. I couldn't pull this off either. The
Oh, the pliners, yeah.
nah, I couldn't pull this off,
I think you could.
dude. I think this is some Metro stuff. Just to be honest, like. Yeah. If you had a pair of skinny jeans with like that V-neck T-shirt, that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy who's wearing this.
No, that's like that's a V-neck like merino
Maybe
wool.
V-neck and some culottes or something. Like,
I was thinking more of like the kind of like canvas hemp pants. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The like 3/4 shorts. They're down below your knee, but not quite far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Ken said, they got a wild designery like look. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, they're funky looking. They ain't no doubt, man. I mean, these are brand new, dude. They've got the bags.
they'll sell, dude. They'll sell.
They got that. I mean, I looked some of them up. Like some of these folks are paying a couple $100. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could pull them off, guys. I really don't.
Look, I got a pair of FootJoy golf shoes, which normally I don't get that excited about them, but these things are in the plastic, bro. Like they're still crispy clean. Yeah, Eric and Metro not in the same sentence. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I don't even pretend on that one. Like we don't even.
Jeez, someone has this set. 50. Come on.
Yeah, I got a little sauce. I never pronounce this one right either. Is it Saucony? Saucony? Is that
Yeah.
right? I always want to say Saucony, but
I used to have some of those.
It's Saucony.
yeah.
It's not Saucony. Okay.
I say Saucony. All right,
Do you?
I do.
I add the O in there.
Sticking with it.
There's an O in there.
There isn't a Coney Island. That's what.
Yeah,
you,
like
you
a
guys
hot
wanna
dog.
think on the
I'm
Coney
thinking
Island.
of food all the time, you know.
Hipster Obiek. Yeah, and these aren't new though. Like the guy just held onto the box for memorabilia, I guess.
Yeah, Saucony. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, I didn't know what happened right then. I weren't looking at the screen. I thought somebody went down.
That was my terrible Chewy impression.
That was a pretty good shoe impression.
Can't like these. This is some of those that I don't really know about either. Let me show you these guys. These are some slip-on loafer action.
Here, we'll give.
Little slip-on loafer. These are brand new too. I don't know who.
If it's a slip-on loafer, is it called a slofer?
I don't know what it's called, bro.
All right.
Yeah, it's apparently it's the European comfort shoe. Like the only one they have is made by this guy. European. And all of Europe, it's only Joseph Siebel. Like he's the only guy putting out the comfort shoe. I got some bobs. Like, are you down with the bob? These little bob action.
What's on them? What's on the bobs?
It's some dude hanging out at the beach.
Oh, sweet.
He's everywhere, man.
So
I don't wear these
the batteries
shoes.
are listed, so we'll see next week what they go for.
All right, that sounds good.
I put them on auction. I started them off at $1.
Sweet.
Oh, look at these. These are military shoes.
Baits or
Oh,
cat?
yeah. Look at them, man. They're shined
Were
up.
they baits
Dude.
or cat baits? I know.
They're baits.
Hey, unfortunately, dude, those are
$5. Take it and go.
they're so hard. Those are so hard to sell, though, bro. Because they give them out to everybody. But they look so good. They get the mirror finish and everything.
Yeah. Like here's some muttlocks. A little muttlock sandal. Bedroom slipper. Yeah, I've got boxes of shoes, man. Loads of them. You didn't see these though. This is the icing on the shoe. Them Chippewas. I think these are a couple hundred, man, at least. They're new. So. They're new. Look, and they got that tag we love so much right there on the top. See that little GOR?
Oh, Gore-Tex too? Gore-Tex Chippewas?
Gore-Tex Chippewa brand.
Oh, yeah. Ooh-wee. Yeah, right? Ooh-wee.
Dude, those are going to go for so much money.
Yeah, Vibram sold like, Hey, everyone in the chat, like, see Kent and us freaking out. Remember, Chippewa boots, Gore-Tex, Vibram soles. This is what that's like the component, like that Gore-Tex, Vibram soles. That sells boots right there.
And he has the box too. Are they brand new?
They're brand new, man. Like they got the paperwork in here. They got the.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I sold a pair of Chippewa motorcycle boots.
Look at this.
And they went for like $225, I think.
Right here. This is the tag for these boots.
Yeah.
Those are going to
This is
sell
the
for some good
this
money.
is the registration. I can pre-fill it out for the buyer. Yeah, these things are clean, man.
I mean, that's got to be like probably what, like 3?
My retail is 300, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be satisfied with 2 plus. Like if I get
Yeah.
2 plus, I'm happy.
Ken said 300. Okay, I have a Star Wars question because I know.
Yeah, Kent says 300. 300.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're probably listing them at like 350, but you know.
that's
I'm gonna put these things right out there on the farm, man. They're gonna be out there in the pasture beside the, you know.
Oh, you know what I sold? I took an offer. Remember those like rodeo clown boots everyone was clowning me on?
I was not clowning you on. I said that they were awesome.
The red, white,
Yes,
blue with the
yes.
star,
I
and the
remember.
clown boots.
1,000%.
250.
Yeah.
250.
Oh yeah.
I got on those. Dude out of Houston got them.
Okay, can I ask a Star Wars question?
Oh boy.
Wait, you don't know about Star Wars.
I know, that's why I'm asking the question. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Is this guy like a grown-up Ewok fighter?
No, he's just like a. He's like a. What do they call them? What's Boba? I just can't think of the word right now.
Chewbacca?
No, he's a bounty hunter.
He's a bounty hunter. Yeah, bounty hunter.
Like from one of the more.
Bistan? What happened? What's going on?
That is not a like a main character.
All right, here's my.
Is it Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, you said what?
No.
No, it's Star Wars. He's a rebel corporal from Bistan.
Bistan is a bounty hunter.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, here's my coat haul. Same. Like I've still got three more totes of shoes, but this is the same thing. So you know this brand, Antler?
Dude, they make cool stuff. It may not be like high end.
Yeah, I mean this is like a kind of bomber.
Bro, I have that jacket somewhere.
Yeah,
I have that jacket.
This thing's clean, dude. It's brand newish.
I have that, or did I sell it? I might have sold it.
All right, so this is like have you ever heard of this brand?
Okay, Wantando or
yeah.
That's a Chinese brand. They make good stuff. I don't know.
Folks are out there picking it for China, man. They might buy it.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is reversible. I don't know where the tag is though. It's like a little fleece junk. This is another jacket. It's a little Izod. Standard, basic. That'll probably go in the yard sale. This is the coolest one right here, buddy. Check this out. Little vintage OP. Little vintage highlighter yellow. Got the big OP airborne on there.
That's kind of cool, dude.
Yeah. It's got the back OP little handle right here in case your kid gets running off. Yeah, what else we got here? How about a little Team USA, US Olympic, extra large? That's kind of, one of those things. What about this one? I don't know what the name is. What does it say? Weatherproof Garment Company? You heard of that?
Yeah, weatherproof. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mid.
It's a mid, yeah. Low mid.
This is some velvet Croft and Barrow, like little velvet jacket going on.
Yeah, that would be good. Those would be good little jackets to put at your yard sale.
Yard sale fodder.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this one's cool. This guy's heavy leather man. He's a heavy leather man. Saxony,
Yeah.
like little gray. Honestly, you know, this has the same build as like the Thriller jacket with a little V cut in
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same build. And what do we got? Oh, this is a little Tommy action here. Tommy little trench coat action. Tommy the Hill figure. That was one in the yard sale. Bro, I thought I had more. Did I lose one? Here's a what is this one? Fidelity. It's leather. Little leather action. I think I lost one or something. Oh crap. Cernoch, I showed you that my mom fixed this coat, right?
Oh yeah, sweet.
I did find it. It is a Camaro jacket. And the guy added the extra patches to it. The Camaro
Oh, nice.
with all the homemade hits on it.
Cernoch, by the way, I did try to call you and thank you on Tuesday, but you didn't answer.
I didn't answer on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, I might have been at baseball.
I was very excited and I tried to call you and you didn't answer.
Oh,
So I'm cutting you off.
Oh, come on.
I'm dying.
Shit, man. I'll make some money on these suckers.
Oh,
No.
here's my last coat. This is shout out Arthur Fonzarelli. Little Happy Days action.
Happy days.
Come on, Kent, bro. Look at that. Oh, that's cool.
Little Happy Days.
Ooh, yeah. What's the brand on that?
U.S. Leathers.
Okay, yeah. Made in the USA.
This thing is heavy, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Little motorcycle.
Yeah.
Here's a few more of the decent shoes out of there. The little Adidas Turf action.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
like just simple mids, but dude, if they're
Mid.
new and they're good, dude, those will sell. A little wrestling. No, those aren't wrestling. Those are. Oh, hey, check the what year are those from? No, seriously, because dude, some of those Goodyear ones can do well. Let me see. 2006, 2007, 2008, maybe 2006 to 2009.
Bro.
They're they're driving shoes. That's why I was
Yeah. Let me get my
get that monocle out, or get that little what you thing out.
04.
04. See, I was close. See,
Yeah, a little driving.
look, hey, those you may not be able to shoot, dude.
There ain't no comps out there on that. Bro.
There's no comps on those. I would price those higher, dude. I would put like $120 on those. No lie.
There you go.
Yeah. See, look. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Kent. Kent asked me about some shoes. I'm like, yeah, pick those up, and because they were from the early 2000s, and yeah, so Adidas X Goodyear, like the collab, and just put driving shoe. Now it depends on the brand. What that is.
What would be your guess on the brand?
I don't know. That's tough, bro. Clark's, okay.
I got them in black, and this is almost like a purplish color.
But again, dude, Clark's, like, okay, listen. Clark's, if I find them, like, at my honey hole and they're brand new, I'll pick them up because you ain't got to do nothing with them. Boom, bam.
Those are
They'll sell.
clean right there, bro.
They'll sell.
Like, those are ready to rock. I mean, there's still 2 other totes. Like, there's a lot of boots, man. A lot of Rockport. A lot of that Herman Survivors like boots that are clean, like all that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff sells. I mean, you're not gonna go crazy on it, but what you spent on it, you're gonna make a lot of money on it. So.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm probably about everything I showed you plus what else did I get from him? I'm probably about high estimate 50 cents.
Per shoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, per box lot with him.
50 cents.
Guys, we're doing overtime, and I have to put more effort into my next show coming on, so I gotta go eat. So I'm gonna have to cut you guys short. But if
I've got to go as well. I need to go to the post office, and then I need to go to. I'm actually going out of town. Oh, I need to do something. Get a shot or something. Get my side restitched or something.
hey, I can take care of it right now for you with this little
Yeah,
blade.
you got her, man. Little bone saw.
Yeah.
Get in there. Hey, what do you guys got going on? I know me and Cernoch are Friday night live. I don't know if anybody else has anything else.
I'll be live on Resell Therapy at 1:00. Just a little overflow, just listing show. If you guys want to check me out.
Yeah, Resell Therapy is
I got that threads tonight, 9 Eastern with Keith, Vintage Sports Flip.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I might be doing a threads this week sometimes too. Otz just texted me, he wants to go live with me, so we might do a show together. So just selling some clothes. So yeah.
Hey, next week we will have something for you guys. I know I told y'all that there's some stuff in the work. Next week we will make some announcements about the future. Don't hold your breath. Like we're not leaving each other or anything. There hasn't been a breakup.
But if you do go on Resell Therapy, make sure you let them know that Eric wants a cut.
Yeah. Just tell them you can find me on Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Nah. Just kidding. And
Tim is doing Puppy Daddy stuff. So
he's doing some Resell Therapy right now. I can tell just from the way he's throwing his hands around. Just follow him over the years and you'll find out. Hey, also, you guys, on a serious note though, like I will definitely be praying for Tim's family, man. That's
myself as well.
So, and traveling for Josie and the fam. So, and pray on Tim's behalf, bro. Yeah, guys, if he's left in charge of the baby.
I believe him.
Right. Hey, we'll see you guys next week. Thank y'all for being here.
Later, everybody.